ngapa bunsin nindala call kum dor sin lai sin ngasat panik.
Oh, I mean,
Masyad panik,
obviously
babe.
you don't kunta ma.
Ya, nomor beli lada call sisin kadang-kadang dan hapo kayu kum ni de ngalaskap yang dari sisin mi la call ya arsin lai sin tu panik mood dam kan mi bet nomor ba.
Oh, if you never
Ani
know.
tip ra,
Kadang,
ani that's why ye ki pa jungi kalong ke ba kong san pha ki long pa jungi lete ki ba let's say ki badan ki jingkit clear hayengam long it's a big lesson te ba please do not ignore calls from family te
Oh,
nomor ba bunsin ni ka dipstu
Mele,
dipstu
hai.
ani ngati I've learned
Sanut ma.
hardest lesson of oh yes kabam
Kabam day.
Jishwa kabam yes ngang la pai pi ketu ke you yes so it is sponsored by Murphy's Kitchen.
Oh, so
nice. Please
Nice.
Jit ka ba fiman. And then they also have a question for you from Murphy's Kitchen ka ba ki kwa ifi befin jubab lem te so laban jit anything ba fi kwa Murphy's Kitchen Kulishbon shout out to Murphy's Kitchen.
Woo.
Shout out to
Nice.
Murphy's Kitchen Kulishbon. She goes by the name Catherine Shadap na tam siya eyegloss collective.
Film YouTube, actually, I met this Bollywood actress ma like last year yung tinggal la change kinto kapong la change na kakerteng and ide full Bollywood actress na hit mo la many movies she's acted tinggal nga shlong ba ma'am excuse me I cannot believe you're standing here and then I shandur and then nga thank you the next day I was looking for Gloss Collective nga shlong ba you know me huh.
Nice.
I was like, wow, wow. It was a moment.
That's the power of social media. Nice. Ngi se keren cho ori kelarul na kayo. Kelarul no mene tingin ini pin ko no kelarul kani kelaya
BTS.
Kamera te ngi se siam pi we video ki perlok ngi pepet ngi dang ya vlog ngani ko pot. Kampat sedang ke podcast ngi vlog. So let's begin.
Chala.
Pika coffee eh.
Coffee would be
Coffee?
nice.
Okay.
Ma, hab long responsible.
All right. Te anyway ka mes te nakaliang jungkit it's nice mama kapari wai ki pad it's good if you like you try out kayo
Murphy's Kitchen.
You should try.
I should eat ads can.
So kilo active ba? Oh yeah. Oh maneri dang phone idan iwan nang
Ilawan
ni.
siya ni ilawan siya lang.
Ifun ya ngapat ngadang don ngalisim form yukun nam lisim form school because ndang li school no manda. Ifun yang nang adon nang ni po HDFC hana ki what you good hana. Kiong ya hana bukut bu studio sejerong. Ngapa ngong hei kita ke bank tu ma kam kun ma wi kadon ke bank hapo itu. Te yawan sini tama kami kundu supat ba ngam danam. Hilpi ya ngatry ngini dia podcast mat try badi. Oh tama yung tre show. Ngimat ngam.
Ani ong be menta now kibru ki haben comment. Menta kibru ki haben comment by in one.
Oh yes, kadiban.
Inya bully everybody vote.
Demand
Vote.
balay
podcast.
Balay tre podcast balay. Anyway, to first off, kublismon ni kapor jong fi.
Thank you for having me also.
Kajungwan kajung pi kalong kajung pu mut pumat ingi kamtam lele ngali bam ju kam ta aye te tang bi pi kaso komba kalong komba nong lo komno kalong komba kapalang ka tu ka nong ka skill ka forte kajung pi ka nong ka jing ka sap kajung pi but kiki bi pi le ka palang hakadur jangi ay doesn't even make sense.
Kishong ni sni do jam pizza ba pranay bham mo. And then go hoy kan ka pranay ka do jam in the future ting na mar bele. It's a joke. Kishong my face is brighter than my future.
Yang apa nam ngasa yo adak selang.
Me fita men swa am nga na mar menta nga he Shillong te. Ni bara Shadap am Shillong kom ni. Kaya nga shit bu difference kina mar bele nang bu am pranay tang nang ni spot.
Jongati ngati dan nuru musam swa. Nuru musam dang redam.
Hi.
Actually nei uni nei ude u musa azin Shillong ka hebet. Ti kini ni ki side ban kini te kini ki khat ki kini.
Ki widow speak or something like that eh.
Ano ti hapor ba nga hapor ba Bagaimana late class 6 ne 7 kum tahi kami ke film jo Sanjay Dutt Wastav. Ti hak tu kupor Sanjay Dutt lemno emi udu don hak tu ka film Wastav. Ti play in tem Wastav. Ta anyway.
Kan mau dari mga iru.
Ti an ikan ma. Ti utan snyu sedin. Ti wan itu kadur phantom kan. Long M gum tu kan. Tengah lagi saloon nam mau baik. Mama. Jul kato. Tula actor landanya itu bi shift karo. Nang ni te ban penwandur kum jong Sanjay Dutt de. Ti hak tu ko classic 7 nang don nyulung. Nang don di snyu kesiar nang snyu jong kali bolong kesiar ram ulong brownish kum nori te kum tu. Tikidan nani nasay kilong ki jam ay nyulung itu shift itu berkhay penwandur nado kata jumishu senan. Ada mentah long sa akum ni. Ti man kapor banga shift lani banga kilendum lani nga ayude nga burir kisnyu nei. Ki beri ki omay nga banga selan. Mungkin hairfall. And then hadin jong kata ni ngandala abu snyu biang kyo pita ayu miss new.
Oh, it's a secret.
Aduh, ma. Kima pun yang pita doi sadu ni makon.
Ni Shadap. Laju persang.
I mean, I love the way I am. Ngampa ju persang si sino. Berkat ngai kini Freckle sujangan ni. Ngatrai kedai ka imat. Ngatrai kedai ka kalong genetics te. Haka ka family jongi especially haki kuning kong. Ti kinu kuning kong de haka family haka generation na mujong ki don be je kini Freckles bon ba.
Okay.
Ti ki parar ki don tamai ki don kniat long distributed. Long mate. Ti enrei ki baboni ki debi kuning kong be. Ti sedang nadu i mei jong i mira jong ti kam dum sne do am da kami than. I mei ji jong i. Ye iru dum sne do tamai itu ye
Okay.
Ti hadien po hi mei jong i di kuning kong. Ti mei jong i di kuning kong.
Okay. Ti kuning kong
ha ti image ngi kuning kong image ngi ribu ni thala ba ini ki Freckles te an mga kuning kong ngadan Freckles mo ti poi uput ba namar image ngi sa song dukan dawai. She's a pharmacist ti ngatrai during her teenage years ngatrai she must have tried so many things to get rid of the freckles kan. And ngatry back in the day ki ken bet kumta kenya freckles kede ba penisi ya pi kilom kinyang mong and all that ti ngatry don lele ki bam pat nguthu we du nyang mong we du ethlak manong no exactly what adu mentar kita don ni kata misconception mo
kade and also kane ka misconception ko pi ang ba kini ki ethlak kini kinyang mong ki mud ba Jingpynbhabriew ngate I don't think that at all takadaw the PE nga haki videos bang post nga ting da dia bang khamshif ampit ru I come on social media as myself mukas nga kwa biki bru kin but nga di like all of us are human beings bangi day this is normal kam day re ba otang na nga ru comments pa mo ba ni pita sunscreen kum no piyang bala ayo boleh kan le aku menu
kau expect ban le no kan
and sunscreen kam de repet
fair and lovely back
kam de hot ka sunscreen kam de re fair and lovely de ne kade sunscreen ka shu yarap tang benda na gasngi te kataru ki kalong na education mo sha phang kini ki padan than ra Shillong kadang long slow kadham suki kibri ki ko ban itana yala diation ne pre kim perkhat also ba ke bangi ha social media ru it's just like filtered te kumanta piru film pen ira ba opang khun like right away on social media nobody kim dan ba post anum post ba nga yam ngam post ngapen ke bang kwa kibri kinyo te kiri ban namar kata kadaw we show our best selves kumanta zero like phenomenon reha nang bangile podcast phenomenon am dikjaji nikidele
of course I'm going pongin na kanin pong kya kam su
I mean so same thing right bingi pin our best selves ha social media kibru kiklat pare that kaditang 10% of what truly happens te account jangan ngabun kibru kyang ni PT pi imadur pi kene pi kata I'm like it's okay. But my purpose kadai ba kibru kini iba
The real self.
this is who I am kani day and mapiru de pilong ko mga means there's nothing wrong with you. Ngakwa kata kadai ka message ka ba ngakwa na du mensyuahi. It was the reason also mo bangas dang skincare. Hot.
Nice. Interesting. So kumasdang pasadang mahal ay motivational talk. Ay, nice.
Nga khamlang nga di ban lang yufi. Moderator ma.
Biang kan. I mean,
Motivational speech
motivational speaker. Yeah, and nga try naka-background PP1 with journalism and all that. Nga try ngam try kan donjing AP pinle amta.
Yeah.
Of course.
And nga then background has psychology also. Nga kwa ban lang psychologist actually. But there nga kham pursue. But there kani di part time kani ka ega bang content creation man ta. Kadi ka bang shile for fun. Every Saturday but Sunday I should care kum tu shi bije na mar balik college time te yot kya asuk tang Saturday Sunday weekends bet te nga shit ke take shi bije ngan shandur men shwa pa don real hira kan mana
tang kidur
ben nga shit left product photography nga shit thought reviews and then nga shit post throughout the weekend te ngas dang nang tu
Interesting. Yes.
Ngakwa actually banle takada asdang na sa another account because kibun ki bang akwa ban kran
Kadai tanak wi account su khandiat palat.
Kadai kumapiru no like there's different sides to you.
Yes.
Journalism side of you belong bakwa ban tip show the truth. Then there's the side of you belong shang shit that just but your YouTube side, then there's this Shillong, Sucky mechanic side. Good day.
Dan kami ilala ka jong ka platform. At least do ban express ourselves in different way. Yeah. Oh yes. Anyway, hakata ka jing long kena samla ka jong email ngatray. Ato kapor when it comes to Freckles, ila persang lut sibun mahakiki ngatrayam. Tikat hadu ba ila recommend nga sibun magi kay thinking idang perkhat try ba I'm not happy with myself, I'm not happy with the freckles. Iti yung amyo samla namar bang am samla. Thankfully por mo yo samla ngayo ito sandan. Tito manre hakapswa jong kata ngam judan I mean less bothered about girls and all that till along nom da. Sebenarnya sa hostel berkuih-kuih tulong ka menang dia menilai samla lalong na you kan naka school hapo school residential schooling tu em ngobel ting suman kum si paraman dia lalong no ti isa long concern mahai kalau jonga ti isa kwa be isa recommend be ki dawai yure dawai kabirat yure so many things about time ngome I'm happy wala biang menilai ting benda kriat ustang benda shit ukam ibun ukam miban ladam ti ndajajaran khat tu bu upau bhaem Shillong ni ngisin eu tu itulah tano dakani sibun ki you ti tangbalong long ngamu penong ba long ba katu ke generation what hadu ke generation jing mai long kimpat tip ti phang ka skincare penong ba how to appreciate yourself but ke ba keep your ba pidan halade long hun ti anan poi du pudam ba ngakma mi sa hostel ni nomor ba with limited resources kemanong no ki umpniang di ta jing ta krim ki kat ka bayo ben ti kadon ka keladon ka khap bem ba ngiyo ka umpniang snapcore ni do umpniang snapcore pinakli hakajat bador badar bad snyo everything da you best snapcore ben and ngasange kata umpniang snapcore nadu ba nga pass out nang te class 12 ti hadu menta lada ngata sunscreen tingkat lano menta hadin sedang tak sunscreen seriously sedang tak sunscreen menta hadin
kibru kisang hadin ro even guilty mangaru ngalang guilty
nri benong hakatu kaporem ngampat yutin malong what adu mentaru ladi ngami long ngamong bang lali long regular. Ngadang ya baik raw baik gum do baik. Ngam jukan mau hiru satang ngandala sungut ho ba okay keshit kesngi lol dadam. Ti ngalak sedang kan mau sunscreen. Tin re ngam juta ti ngam jukan mau benta. An wi an pitem nem ka ba shirkai bhane ka kam bang le em ka di bang welding. And welding sometimes panganda welding try kiba tri welding kitip hai kani ting subuh mentang ngadeng yit khmat nei yit khmat yong ngadeng ting yit khmat ngam deng full masem man badep welding nei lada nga kham tre slam ko manong no em tang hadin ars ngi dei ka kho player lu kani bor khoi kalong ko shed skin ki bisenya along no ki knyang ti long bi sunburn kum tu mau
I feel like with that heat
ni dalong tu em of course dala khui gitu feeling semua fresh bah bami skin kemai tama I feel like can done can negative very bad impact on your skin can you te hence kumanong no nga borderless ya ka skin ko jonga bano mangan smuthu ay mangan le spang jo skin and they hajo ka por patru long
he's not taught the consequences but ignore Kadai, kisha ang ignorance is bliss until it affects you. Kata kumenta bun kibru ki ang nganta sunscreen le you nganom yo re skin cancer. But it manu but ang ipipin yo na pimyo. Like ding kimde tu bangi your choice. It's not like cancer comes knocking and then says long an one rung and pimla in pyong em. Kam nong te kum tu kam de
sunscreen no kam wanchu
kam de kibri ki bata sunscreen ru ki yo te like bun kibri ki shang ma like okay bali phile ka ni kam de because of I care a lot about how I look. I mean nga kwa ban nong presentable and you can tell especially there's pressure ban long main ban age bha shang kadan pressure ka turu te I feel like kani ka bun kibru bagi comment bufyang mene no bun kibru ki comment ki klibele ngale kani ngalong ka joke ka dur but that's the point nga I like how I look bufyang mafi but then nga kwa banti ke yala de because nga sngutu ba da pimle ki consequences ki kham hai ti ki kham long like ban reverse jinjar
kadai
kalong no da de ba film exercise and film exercise she post nam then saja you ban exercise exercise 10 years that's 365 days per year ha perkhat no komta and with ha kitu ki days ki dance ki kenta ki dance ki minute ki dance ki seconds kim ki kalong no kitu ki di por ba pia ban perkhat te long intentional no kum ki ang haktin parang te ki ka e ka bangale ka di bang ako ban lang intentional nga kwa bangan ribhaya ka metla di namar balik ka kisha ang ni ga kisha ang imete ang ikimek nga si ihay kimek hasibi kan menemo nya joke ba ki perkhat pula tang gi khonam kim take care bhaya la dia pero nga siya ang imete pi take care bhaya la dia ka by product jang ka tori ba phiri ang hero na namar bale you're healthy when you're healthy feel aban ra engi she da jai te kani ri ka goal ken ngasdang kani ka account de ba ang ko aban chi give kum no ban take care hard like it is obviously self care ma but then nga kwa ba kins ngut ba it's beyond that take affect jang taking care of yourself for your confidence you pismo tenat ya la diru film long ra kum menta fidi shidi let's say kini kibru ki bam ko aban take la di fi thui amde tang ma phi bat bar khat kibru ki kilang kiba neglect you know ya la di pue in the way that they show up tidak fi take care la di am ki opportunities ru ki wan kalong no philang resilient kalong ka mindset jong pi kalong everything is connected. I feel like kani ka bantik ke ladi also ngabut nga ong ikibri but you know what le ke ikabat yarap bi phi ke ikabat trikam phi le be to as long as fi take care ladi the fis ngutu ba kam trikam show experiment because fi dan kam ban experiment fi dan kam ban ong bale kam long kum ne api ha ban long curious te sha phang ka jing em jong phi na ma phi tang sistin ban em mte bra ja yu jing yang yi dala dengi yap how do you make best the best use of keega ba piyo menta. P you look after yourself. P the became step should be P bamba. P let kaisha gym. In my case, ngata sunscreen as well. You know, kadi like right now also nga kwa ba Shillong Brew can mark niya kata. Ba can take care bhaya la dia. And kala abantang with very small things. Yakishnang it could be just finding perfume ba kistanat banta that makes them feel confident. So when they show up, let's say for a date or even work, they feel confident there. And then for women, it could be maybe applying lipstick where they feel like, oh, danga, now I can seize the day. No, kibon kiniki effects ba, like small things kiba kishile kibrew ba yarap yaki that makes them feel better. Like for me, whenever I want to be serious, I dress a certain way. When I want to be like chill, like haying the people ying pidam kumwe the shop of meet pidam kumwe. So that intention, that showing up for yourself, that's something ba ngakwa ba kibrew shani can but can practice.
You give me a lot of thoughts, yeah. Ni. Shibun haki ke
Thoughts ayo.
Thoughts asin long kumanong no kapin yalam ye kijing muj khat janga shake ke bang adi banle shake ke bangam jule shake ke bang i banle and all that kamtam ni te ba phiong shpang confidence. Wearing something can build up your confidence kumanong no. Wearing as in the perfume lani ka jan kan nep lani even a sunscreen for that matter. The phiong kumtane ani I'm the least ngatray haka imlang salang bangan perkhat ikini ki berkhaj mentam ngan situ khanai pi. If it was not for my wife ne ngatray ko mapiong pi menem ngla phong janjing ta. Sisa nomor ba ngatray ka din ka background banga ngawan ko manong no nakalong ying long sem ka ba we don't really care much about dressing and all that. And then kabik sayong hana ba kamat jot ke eru kamat khujrong kamat jot kamat pay ke eru henre kapla pisa kam man pay
Kade.
Kata dia konsep kebangi ngi sande. It's like ba ketu ke pocket jung pita pisam. That should speak the loudest kemenong no.
Kade.
Long of course tema long kadan par ila ka jong pat
Katu kadan effect a different effect.
Yes, exactly. Tinre long pat ba yes lada day bang kadan nila ka jong mo kidan namabli nakatu di ka ba mi ka bang ba kumau menong no ka jing sngorit kajing blending in and all that day kadon ma kita bro kan mo tang ma hadian mangandala sedang menganalai kendu ya inok jong ti mengalai kendu ya kemudian bang address impress is not that orang kendu ngajing mumjui tama I mean she still likes or loves me the way I used to be do mentaru teman repat kawin ni kijing ikai ba iai but hadu ba I kiaw iai kiyong ba katati long ba if you show up long ba don't dress not dress ban impress tama you just dress decently de long pong I kajan kaban idon akor hakmat don't I mean I won't say don akor tama long kaba kata-kata karyam deh keban peni pi ba mde ba pi wan nakper kemanong no Suam kalong kadi ke dress ke ba of course kamat jot
ke character ba peni ke character
ya em pe namal nga ong don buram makanar ni et kam kalak lai class pa kadi ba karyam kemanong no ke ba no keban peni ya PM it's like you've taken the effort of dressing yourself take manong no. Isu long kata ke jengmut jong kita te ke bomut nomor ba boros kata kita kisnem ke bala adap dai kalau mai shemme ka kabayo pong mai ngajulit class masya ngali class dai ka dress code jangan ni kedai pang t-shirt tuningkan pelakung pelayo itu ban tab cut tab file tab whatever info sheet itu ban slipper bata blue katabi kedai ke style jangan bang niya bisrum seneng occasionally ngan pang juti tian ring ngan pang bi kum tabe nomor ba da pang juti ngan kamau ti por ngi juti lais pasan pu tingkam no bodam semua bak sajot kloi te tinggal kau dia dah selipar bata kamne that was you kata ka mindset ba you manta ba pi mention kita long it takes me back to all that day ba lada pi take care ila de la kalong ha kasni do ni la kalong ha karyam la ni la kalong ha kanu benta long kalong ba pi represent ni la de te
kadai I truly believe in that. And kadang a psychological effect also te. Kadang a study. Takada the people use Superman. He always has a uniform. Steve Jobs. He should pang but black turtleneck, blue jeans. And then kalau long not kadang kani because called an alter ego effect. Kata kadai ba for example, dadai ba piriam Jingshahkren. Then automatically if you assume kila awan ki responsibility ba ngahap sarying but ada feeling ka to then kalong no all of a sudden you're something else ki responsibility ba fidan kamban le to kidi la kajang ti komenta dengile kini ki bayat ni pang dhara ni pang suit but again no pang la ka jo dengle shesh na mar balai kajaka
different occasions
you show up accordingly.
Yes.
Di nga pada nga ka philosophy janga ka day number bang hap tre hayeng. Kamran Malaysia. I dress up for myself. I dress up the way I want. Komentar dari bang kwa ban bang kwa long serious ha to kasi. Then the kar komdam like kan long serious. Kan long bet em kan shong re haki jan yeng. Even though nga shong hayeng ngan change. Ngan riam kijan badi ban riam sabar but ngan tre ngan pendabit ke kam and then the lada part ngan sa change biang kan kijan yeng dengan setia dan sale skincare sale ke baro prenga kadan katute ka mindset mar bele da pi shang da fi associate han tadi pi tre hajing tia pi tia hajing tia ka jabing ji kamla ti kadan kam ban segregate kum kyang tin parang ti ngaru ngahable akum to Di dari bang aku along serious ngashit bu ki glasses bang syong la di okay dang la pang kini ki kamat ngahaben pendebit my editing work namang ngahab edit ngi creators to mo ngahaben edit bit mo like that's most of the job tinggal ong ting ngashit song tight ben edit tinggal le om nang ong la di ong em dang ngala abu lupa timing ngala abu lupa iti association glass ngashit ong ki glasses bang apang and then ngapendebit kam ngahap ben pendam nga associate ya kato takadaw kisyo ang amba kini ki Beyonce has Sasha Fierce then Superman also like Superman is an alter ego tipi
Slim Shady
for Eminem kaday ti kini once you enter ha gitu then you do things that you bafim berkate like bafim associate ya la de if I don't have this on let's say I'm gonna be That's a joke. Dada wala pang then ngala Shangkren a little bit like I'm a philosophy teacher.
Takada somewhere in between ni ngasgo kuma Shangkren si concrete kan psychologist.
Kata ruga day la do
exactly. Seems ma ngatry yanu kadon may pigan ni. For example kung mangaron ni unintentionally kadang second account janga ay kerting mahesluit. Ma ti that mahesluit so I am also known by different names with different people. Tikidan lalaki jongi bakhat yang anak kerteng.
Mapi fidi alter ego mapi di Kurt Freeman.
An kibun mai alter ego jong ala fiong komta.
Really?
La skap kan. Nomor beli mo pe. Lada fiong nomor beli kibun mai kibri khat yang anak kerteng bofer. Lagi khat fadi ngatip de mano. Fadi kemut ki close friends jonga. Kide bet ki ba hado bet ki ba ha khti hakjat pi jonga te la de ki khot fodnan kemut kide from my professional you can feel ng manong no te la de ki khot bakut kemong sutup kade through social media but ki way
Kade.
Ti lada ki khot mahe, which is mahe shlut, kemudian kita ki bikers. Naka you. Ti an lada ki khot di, kemudian kita tangga family, na family hayeng.
Okay.
Ti long ta. Ti kita hala lagi jong ti. Ti kita di bangala mas kun mau ta yo dang dan sawi aram kun mau teman re. These 5 UM ki banganga you. Tamalong takadaw mahe shlut ketur ni. So Mahesh Luj is more like like carefree, bamju salia, bamju kuslai nuru and all that Nomor ba hadian por mga sedang social media ngala sedang man persyang man kamlong kumta nomor ba keren ki rensan paj ba keren ki public places but ki bayam. Ati nga kham tingkan yu kliat kenyat ban keren ban nomor ba nga ngamong ba persyang ban buri ya jinglong besisa jong lojong tende ki ba piburom ya ki brio. Ting nomor ba kumya yang aliti khulung khnar bapej rang bar bapej temen gi bapej ti long haban chu sung thu iktin gatli kumno banga krente tin re pat the real me manong no nga lardi baki kren ki briu nei lada khamtam le shubu manong gi baki comment baki all that negative comments long I'm always ready bangan banir this always ready. Nomor beli because ngatry that is the confidence kaba let's say ka background jonga ka long sem ka jonga lani ka jinget ka jonga and the principles that I have but I know what I do and I know what I'm doing. Ti lada pidon a different take to what I'm doing nei. I will accept feedback, but I will not accept negativity.
Kalau space ba pipi la trishitong manyo.
Ti man ka por bang na yo ay ki bagum kitam ki bang kwa ban express bang kwa ban keren names like kalong bet ngan IP brutal honest bet you on your face tangmahan repat with a lot of sarcasm.
Ngaru nga sila to.
Of course.
Nga siya subang bala nama ting namar ba kani rika I'm starting a series. Mga pat post but there I'm waiting for like ngadang collect as many videos as possible. Pangan sa zang ka series and hakata ka series kade kumno banim. Like in English it will be translated to something else but then it's basically ka philosophy banga kwa ban spread na kepenta kita kiba kwa ban ka jok kam. Namar ka kam ka bangile fidan kam a lot of mental grit. Pihaban ngutu what comments ban ngap. But kino ki comments from there ban berkatan, you know, like kim there ban take rent kubisyong ki Gen Z. Like you shouldn't be taking rent in your head. Like shouldn't be living rent free in your head. Kita kan. Tamar balik for me ngas ngutu ba ki briu ki ba dan kam ki ba long serious syapang ka video bangashna mga kin pet bah. But ki comment pa ki ru kidi balong kumtuti fins ngutu ifnang ini briu ila apet bah ka video ikwa bentip syapang kumtada di banga kren syapang kan yang mong in one kili syapang ta kumno sebenle ngadan kani kadi ka problem janga ya rap blam se kidon pergi basu ang ni pite basu kan balan or whatever then fins ngutu ba kini kimdi ki briu ki ba you're not serving these people komentar kani ka podcast ba phile if you get negative comments hang ni pins ngutu ba kanik a podcast kam serve re ki but you can serve somebody tik kalong no ngakwa benchna kani ka the first video bangan chna is basically about that baling and skap ya pi tade ba pipim im ka jing im jonga why would I listen to somebody who's not living the life that I am living who does not want to live the same life that I am living why should I care also ek ba people can when I wake up in the morning ki priorities janga ki deri ki way jang phi ki deri ki way and no hate also no hate it's kal hap piap long smart chapang ka jing em jang phi kum ang menengi em tang si sen umdan te ban ang ban I manually phi ban ang shim kan deri ki jing em ba phi ban shim ban em bodi ki ni ki sab piap ban ji hi ma phi and kum no fila ban get through all of that is again ban kan mau ba okay the key one ki briu ban I criticism number one is it good criticism is it something ala ban learn from hot okay maybe hot ki I can learn from this noted But then second, kini ki bro ki sngo thu am ke e banga ya thu. Like e banga kren. Like ki don am ka jing perkat balaban. Like balaban sngo thu de. And kidai ni am ki bro ki banga ko aban surf. Kidai ni am ki bro banga ko aban shang ban kren.
Kibala ru ban snga ban accept ban
Ban sngo thu. Kung baki ang hak tin parang nuance. Like ki sngo thu ni am ya kata. Baki don different layers. Kung mapi ang mapi ma hair slut. Pidei ba di. Pidei ba kot. Pidei furdy. Even mangi as people also he done different levels, different range, no? Yimla aban Shillong tang kung ba filang hang ni pidei pa. You're also a husband. If you done all of these different like different versions, that create who you are, but it doesn't mean that everybody gets to see it also. They about okay. They won't leave comments. Kibalong,
right.
Kinum namar ki sngu kila sngu ki dan jing perkat ba.
Yes. Interesting. Psychology class. But Ft.Catherine Shadap. Man kapur bingi sedang ini ke podcast ngi yok introduction shwa nang tangi sedang ke Jingkren mendas ngi ham introduction ya bit master class big psychology and I mean these are food for thoughts ya ke ba pi krenem nomor ba nga try I mean I'm not familiar with the background ko jong P1 but QQA teman relong ya ke ba pi share kita ki bro khalog it speaks a lot about Naiba P1 yaka perkhat perdan ke jong pi your way of thinking and your thinking pattern ke jong pi and how serious are you with the things that you're doing all that which brings me to this, ladies and gentlemen, pidas ba fi shkoi ka podcast untang singi layat kan la jan shi kenta tama anga she doesn't need any introduction. Anyway, I'm just taking this opportunity ban acknowledge ya kakam ko jong pi patige ba pi le there's so much ki opinions jong ki brew menta ki badan online. The moment ba pi page ya kanu ka video ka ba ikop long viral, you'll see opinions of people in the comment section. Along now we are built by opinions, and sometimes our, let's just say success jongi are built on the opinions of people kaman chuong no but let's say kadon ka jing ta kadon ka negative and positive impact let's say ka jing yalinti jongi lakalong as content creators lani as just normal people who just doing things online lani what dangman ni nganang keren but ko school nganang late social media more like literacy hakoy ke school lam and ki ngakalingong kanungod hidden parlok online the highest number ng yesngo ki shispa nyo pukandang good. These are kids who doesn't have access to a smartphone tamahan repat ki use ki jong ki may ki page ki bat ki kwe tong kanungod hidden parlok ha yeng yang riung good. So pitip kata ka di long jong ka partay menta tidak kani ngamud ban ong ki pai ba jong kinang bun bagi ki meng kwa ban keren so kuma kampat sedang ma tama kalabol layat bagi ki tinre Ft.Catherine nga try ka first you jong video mga EP ni kadi ka tu ka bapli tibek berit.
Oh,
that was the first video.
Banga safety is 3 berit.
Yes. But
na baklipi on 80 is 3.
And hado ba nga try hado ko parang I was not even that serious hakway day baga social media but QQM taman re hadi mga katu I was like okay, this is impressive karukam le content karukam you think out of the box and you could hook people when the world has not even kumanong no acknowledge the hook kind of concept kumanong no taman re those videos they have created a lot of those kind of vibe and let's say a trend that people would come up with series of hooks at the very beginning of the video, and then and then go on to speak something else maybe at the end of the video. And maybe you want to showcase something, let's say, for example, all the lip balms, all the things that you haven't eaten. Kalau kita, kini ki borokai kiba ngai pi katu ka benta pile, and then I've seen you grow. Do hatu kapor nga kampat follow kidebi kiba nga shuyo i kum tote kuma syong no nga shuyo i look liak kilong recommended ka page na kapor. Tamalong I've seen how you take crap from the internet. I've seen how you take a lot of things. Nga try kawin ni kiba lesi ladang ong ka lesson ka ba nga yo na ka jingya lenti ka jong pi, though I do not know you personally. Andre ka ba shuluk liak lada la banong ba nga yo na ka bang shupet kum tu em. Kadai gitu jinglong no jinglong bull jong pi ne with your decisions de. It's like screw the world, man. I'm here to conquer and
YOLO. YOLO.
That's why. Di nakta ka daw long ka ba kapinlong let's say yaki babun may followers ka jong pi ruam ba pipin yo iti loyal followers ka jong pi. Nga try ken. But nga try hakani ka position ba pipi dan let's say pila sedang haswa ba kita ki content from pictures wala era ka manong no. Ti pila le teng try kala slam ba le pile long pila persang ki babun ba ki rukam kay manong bansna content online. Ti which only proves ba ki ba follow you pi ki de ki brew ki porlok ki admirers but ki ba kwa bani content jong pi ni ki de kita ki balong ki balaman connect but ki ba pi pini ti ki ba pi kran menta in just a few minutes mentaru ngasngo ba nga kampat nga as in by now ba Ft.Catherine ni menta it all makes sense ti kay ba pipikiran ki video all the saltiness kind of a video ba pipi have but ki ba pipile long it makes sense how to kapor kamao bangi karen ni pi what was it exactly bangi ong pi ba pi ang manlit nyo ba pi jing led oh no the promotion. Yes, collab mo ifi. Ni ko ngiwo bale collab kan mau. Biang mo nyo. Ya ti ko kum gitu ki cap kanya. Hadu ka tu ka cap mga ban you ban collab ibat PM. So gitu ki ba nga learn that I picked up ti ya kini ki let's just say ki traits ki jong PM. Ki ba nga ito ba there is something about you ki ba kabalong genuine ti. Ki ba it's like
compliments to my mom. Compliments ya Ime. I wouldn't be where I am right now. The day bang am dan Ime because kibun okay every mother the reason why I think if I were to get the chance bangan imbyang manstang byang I would choose the same mom because klem I wouldn't be able to do this day about good. I wouldn't be able. Kibru kikilini may fi shop of in Shanghai. May fi shop in ato hot. Kalong na. Narong am lamot there. Like may change ba. Ilong adapt with the times. Ilong mutable. Mo kumbuki ang akatin parang. Change bit. Man shop idang the kumway. Kidon ki rules babe. I should set. Hindi ban tiyabik na gym and meet. And kebet kum 200 gym stam hindi man puli cut bed for an hour. Click don't ki rules and then like happen ki kun adapt and ile marway. You know marway iri yanga iri arngat ki parashan nang janga and I see that and I think to myself it would be a dishonor if I don't live my life really well because sacrifice bhayanga I see everything she does and then maybe ngam you also ke ba sacrifice but because of that I am where I am. Ngashna ko ka video actually hapo body birthday jung iyan ka freedom banga dan mga yo ben like ni ke am nga yo ni mate. I inherited not just her genes but also the freedom she's given me. Klem am ba ting kwa benek I bangalia. But they ting no judgment also to kick me because you know what? Karukam imjongi everybody has their own way of living. And I realized ba okay kidang kipola jong kibakwa benek pede sha na yeng. Habdan reason, habdan you know. Pede ime imlong kum tute. Nga ibsu she idi brew iba play hamo ime iba dwai bet man ko. But she say you done Bangalore am tengah nang pulis sa Bangalore. Di pala jong ako tattoo pala kan. Terus main ko tattoo pala. Terus main ko tattoo pala long ni am. Clearly ni main mali panjing bit. Terus main long ni am. Ime semua re balai. But then halfway through she's like, okay, you know what? Maybe ide ibri boleh imani bhai, but ibri berdoa ime ribha like you know kibri itu ime am kitip te. Iang ta ngam sutanat repat. And Ishang kata tattoo studio ipet ipala jong ayo tattoo.
Ilok na ilit lang.
Hot. Ipet kum ni ipet. Boleh medan kam gini. Hakasiyo pa. Kalau no, to be able to kind of adapt also because at the end of the day, it's no thought te oh.
Yes.
Kadi ka met jong pi, kamnir ka met jong kadi ka jing em jong pi kwa le hi. Ya bakla sa tu pada saya perkat hipat kan. Ilong ai te ketuka freedom ban ban bakla, you know.
Learn things the hard way kumanong
no. Normal ba ting am. Kishdaram kini ki birds hikaya the baby birds to fly by pushing them off the nest.
Yeah.
So same thing I think ime isha de is no tu ba ilaong pa liak kat paman liak able fidi ben le. Ngang padangan liak ke duty rajong which is ngan IP ek ba kibru kimla re benshim which is knowledge. Yang ngan pen start ngan trishi tang ban pa IP school ba ba im ko ari yang awan jong Shillong pite apa bang pas 11 12 yang ken asha ba pa. Shang rang ni. Ngong tu seram ko am. And it's not like you don't pisar pite. She's like we'll make it work kill it police bang am ko ari pi ban shang hang ni ngako aba pin ban pejak ban to see the world. Ban nang ban ribhaya la di klam mga long kita yang takara ting am shang ni mapati from jifun yang ama da di bang dan shabar am. Ngong mano ba ay wings yang ama pi. I'm very grateful. But I think they really lang she jabs lang sarcastic am kinda. Did okay. I feel like clam ime am I like who I am because of her te like ngayo ka space. Clam ime she sha am. Ni disagree like think ka wavelength ka long kum tu. But she always tries to meet in the middle. And she always has this belief about maybe ngam to be era. Maybe there's so much to learn from me, from my brothers, and ilong kum tu te kadang ngapi ing you're kind of cool yeah. She's like hatip. She's like hatip. Mga bakul bahate. But kadi she shafted. I see her and I'm like damn. Like I don't respect it. Like I think
Ngatray is very important la if yung tay kajing long ngai la di baka long kapa ko manong no. Ngatray kalong kong san bhate yaki of course kamni boong ba ay like lan yaki kadon kajing ipher ba ay like luit ba ka ba ay like lan.
Hoy kadai.
Ti ngasngog kajing la luit ba pi ki khun of course por dang rit ti bihaban man bat de la long.
Balong strict hai me men sha ni sha shot man kasni sha shot di bampule and then the ba like I don't think he rules but I kumbang ang ipi men am I adapt si sha is mutho okay that she jan ni kan kai mo ni baro as parang is okay at least ni di kontip sini mal belai ime itip ke bengi da kai ru itip dari le tip sini itip si jan am ki namal belai is mo safe te balik ang ime bakla te me. But they kikmi ki pada long stick tan ja ayu fitiang film no re bane ya tu. And image on yang ngan show ya paisya. But the space kadan bit ngan yarab bit yapi. Yang ngan tap sha na si tap sha de la le balain tang ai si tap sha da dapat ngan pihak besung tu pada ngari kami jong pingan dan bet like I'll help you through anything. She used to say that. Yang delay lang dan bet.
These are I mean borohi ki negeri ba ki kami paringi ki the biggest role model te ki ba ki laban believe leni ki balaban long gen na bata jong ki khun jong ke marga kama dang menin nga kan mau apa yeng lamit om la apa yeng lamit te kompatia kulung te tengah klet ya kawi ke kot ke bang ade ban wanra na po na kadan office ngade man li ra shi te masen poi te ngoi lok ani sorry te long ngali a little over dramatic king banong no sorry wanra inta te akala aku dah pering jungi te kata mi kerenam tu kulung udah lakre tia udah na jing tia upe jengi berar ngodam shoinga orang sorry ya baru long ya udah okay I mean that's fun mo manong man you kumta teman ri long gawe nga-realize am kumanen long it was unintentional hindi ba ngali ban impress you ni ban hikay you teman ri ketu kucing day happening jong pi shilok ruam long kade it's a big example te yaki khun jong pi te kini hamtam li karta ngali nga kham realize ni pe jangan te ngali kumta ibar ula itla de try mga bat kiti kumtu mangan gan kerenam kwa alang mangar kan lelang ya uti tiba amba
ni itip ru namar ba kishong am the ngi police psychology am kishong ba okay the debate is are children really blank slates ne do they also come with their own traits because the day ba kide blank slates if they're born kidan am ki case study ba okay they're born into drug abuse families let's say fi phang to no say no to drugs but then kimlong re ko jo that means ba they have their own qualities te kisung thu kadan hi ka jing start ta kada ki psychology am child psychology ki hikai ru am kumno ban kumba pi am there's a difference no like giving freedom kadan difference kin sung thu ki hon jong pi okay like if I misuse kane ka trust by ni make pa ki ayanga then what happens kalong kidan te ka jing start ba gimbaro ngi dan jabi am te kadan kata ru te I feel ba right now I'm ngi perkhabe ki di blank slates we teach them but they ki don ru ngam kwa re de ting de kyong shim bam kan kyong I don't want to eat like even that also them saying no also ka wan na ka you eat it like their own voice instinct ki learn
kay kadai anan taman ri palong ka rule jong ki make papa long has a lot but shape but yaki ya ka to you jong ki
kadai it's both the inside and outside
yes
intrinsic but shabar ken
long ka complement each other
kumba komentaru dadi ba imay ikampaya nga to good schools dadi ba ikampush nga I wouldn't be there but also I had to take part in making sure that dangalit college nga puli ni you know namar ba imay ruile nga rung hable kadon duty te both ways kam dira tang like tang kikmik pa kin lele bar kha ting takara feeling am ki khun ki bayo man kilong kumno namar balik effort ka wantang Shillong pada dadi ba pisngu tu ba em ngangan le ka ni mapi rupiah ble ka ni no one's going to save you then we realize ba everyone works properly te respect also kishong it goes both ways Kasura shupai bet shikini te
philosophizing
I swear I don't hamud no one's holding me at gunpoint to say this
tama at least we see another version of you
kade
which brings me to this again nga try pila batay pila kan shbol ma gigi ani klimat de pila batay spang ki nga try gadi ka background ni ka expertise ka jong pi nga try ba PP1 no ka feel ka jong PP1 nang ta pikran tenre if I can just put it this way okay disclaimer mo kani ka podcast bro kaway kande khalish te
khalish ma for everybody ki follow us ki download na barakhat
okay so mabalong kum ni Lada day baki kwa ban tip for your followers kiba la follow pi kiba I content jong pi all over the internet kamanong no. If I can put it this way, who is Catherine? What is Gloss Collective? Who is Catherine Shadap?
She's somebody who values personal growth a lot. She is somebody kadai kata, I am somebody who values personal growth quite a lot. That I think about it all the time. As soon as I wake up, I happen journal, I happen set intentions, and then along attracted to things. But kumanta skincare, I'll be honest with you, I'm not dissing anybody. But dia minta pibo na ki influencers, ki content creators, ki basna video, dia tang pang sunscreen, but dia ki kran pang vitamin C serum, ki kran pang ki different ki cream, ki jingta, bonjan. Ma, pero yang apa dia, ngakwa bentip kumno katrikam. Te ngam tip ngam bon kibru kiba puli like kiba recommend, let's say, vitamin C serum. Lani retinol mo. Retinol is something ba bon kibru kipendan kamenta. It's something anga like kim tip ba okay da kala rung shasne do. What happens? Ngatip ye gitu. Na marbele I has luckily my mom bullied me into studying science. Te ngala asngu so through chemistry kumno kini ki skincare ingredients kila breakdown. Kumdira banga shu ang alta kumni salong kumni. I'm a little bit I'm a bit of a nerd. I'm a bit of a nerd in the sense that banga habang tibbalay ka ja kumni. Which skin layer does it break down? Tadi banga ta kanika serum kanong kumno, how long does it take? Tengah tip, okay, skin cycle. What is a skin cycle? Like, how long does your skin take to absorb kini ki products ki you know, like for aging, kini ki yang mong, kini ki acne scars, balay ki long kumto. And then most of the time you realize there's so much that affects the skin. Mdira tang ka kay pangita. Ate takaraw man yang nga kwa ba kan long holistic wellness day. But then again, the reason why nga kwa ba long holistic wellness is because as a person I value personal growth really well. Like a lot. Kadi like fikili kani yang am is also a question bang shit journal te yala de. Men step for 1 hour masin king ime di ikran di hala whatever. I never listen, okay? I have told her also like listen men step I'm going to put on my headphones. I will meditate. I will make sure that I have set intentions for it. Namar kaja being your brain, you have to tell your brain what to do. Otherwise, you'll just be brain it seeks comfort over challenges. But the rewards we get from choosing something challenging are so much more. Why is parenthood very challenging but very rewarding? But then the rewards, the real dopamine, bawan nang to kaday. It's so much more than just scroll on Instagram. No, the dopamine there's very fake, very short-lived. For me in the morning, as soon as I wake up, brain waves janga kidang long very malleable thing adang lang kum klung panangrit, you know. So if I have to tell myself I will be a person ngan pendap kam, like I have been putting this off. I will finish that, and also and I'll try to find joy in very small things. That changes every week. I used to tell my mom kini di intentions bang set, and hadu mentarung along kumto. So I'll always be like no one's going to disturb me. The first hour I wake up, I will not listen to anybody. I will read a book. I will listen to a podcast and journal. And hagato ka journal ba banga thought. I asked myself, I was like, what? Okay, I'm not satisfied like with where I am right now. Best right now. I love the internet. Look up anything you want. I would look up journal prompts, and then that was one of the questions in Bakili. What is it that you value the most? And for me, I realized personal growth is very important to me. Takadaw nga sang skincare, takadaw menta like ngam kuare tang banne tang skincare. Also kadang I change keteng from Gloss Collective also to Catherine because now it's me. Kade ke bangatip ngani share barbarakhat and take it or leave it. It's up to you. But I'm going to do I feel like this is my purpose, which is to empower people to take care of themselves. And it could start with something as simple as taking care, like applying sunscreen, washing your face with step. That is like an act of taking care of yourself, an act of self-love. That is my value. But okay, I will not let myself go to bed klem sakman. Dah alit party lawan pain asam tia. Ngan sad big khmat. And then ngan takrim. Ni ting like I'm like ni lang ni mon tas ni pem. Because I understand if you choose not to do something, that becomes a sacrifice there. Instead of sacrificing, you probably, but it was difficult for you also when set up YouTube and everything. Shillong. Nobody does it, but this is a viable career. There's so much bafila there. But then you had to work hard to do that, because if you don't, then what is the sacrifice? What is the sacrifice? Can you imagine? So that's me. I am somebody who values personal growth a lot. And after personal growth, I am someone who values my family quite a bit. My family meaning my mom and my 2 younger brothers. I will fight. I take care of myself for them. I do whatever I do. Obviously, it first starts with me, because if I nourish myself, then I become a good person to them. So it obviously starts with me, but then I want to make sure that my brothers ki yu iba, okay, ikongkong ile kaniye. And then to be able to say, Shim kaniye pista lekat pamon. But I want to be in that position to tell my mom also, child, let's go for a trip. Shim like to be able to say that. And how do I do it? By actually improving myself. If I focus on personal growth, I can take care of my family. And that's what like through Instagram also at the moment I am focusing on skincare because I started with that. But then next to that, I also try to to be like, okay, like I like to share my thoughts a little bit here and there. And kiba message I think people who have seen me pre-real era, it's so nice. Like it's very nice also bangan ite na ki ba okay, there's somebody ba lang baby and now they see me, I think that's who I am. I value like personal growth quite a bit. Quite a bit is the small thing. A lot. Very much.
And the piyong kumtaya ka pauti ka paniti, it manifests through your videos and the things that you do online again. But this Instagram but kiwi ba pipi sedang hanudur kani ka kali sedang bandong ba pipin shim serious but kiwi giving the fact that of course you have journalism, which let's just say by default pila nang ban na video but kiwi kung bandong no. I mean you would know what it means bandong bandan hakmat camera and then ban kren but kiwi tinre pidonru background psychology but kiwi ba pipi le long kay ba panong ipi banong ban get into social media and then started to get serious about it, and then with time you became Kong Sunscreen
a lot of trial and error a lot of trial and error and nga hampoy perkara ba kani kakambangan lero because kumbang ang female nga puli ban lang psychologist as dang ngalit siya nga puli science 11-12
hey
BSF ha umpling ngali siya ngal puli siya halorato BSF dadap nang tupan imi ang let need because everybody kila doctor thank God nga kam let because COVID happened and then what kind of doctor would I have become? No shade to anybody, but I don't think nga la ban long doctor in that setup because ni nga tengam la not for me. I realized thank God, but then one day nga ong imeng ong pik ngam kwate ban le kan ni like long ngan it sa Bangalore I guess, and then ngan puli psychology. And she was like, "To." First she's like, "Ta." Again, she didn't want that ikwa ba ngan yo ka kamba ba, but at the end of the day she's like, "To, you know what? Your life, le ka ba man." Then he let Bangalore. Then her Bangalore, he should done a bit triple majors. Kim done just one. So if he had been shim literature, psychology, but journalism, they worked really well together. And in my mind, wow, like you know, the ngale apa bengi puli psychology. Dadap tu ngale masters again in psychology. Ngale haka college ruba le tang hamon ford. Kabari tang for psychology. Menta I think ila expand, but kadai just kata ka college kare tang psychology ke liye applied sciences but all in psychology te ngale ya kato, and then dadap nang tu pat I mean because hapo banga ngam yo one am shayeng during holidays bangi dang duk I have two younger brothers no ya tinga ong to dadi ba ngam yo safe pisa ban you by flying ngan chong shathi tinga yo kani ka Instagram I mean ngasang Instagram because ngayo ko to kakam kay mga OIP mene banga in the community radio jang ka college jang. This was my bachelor's. Te kata ka community radio very journalism based. Namar bale they would ni haband interview ye ki brew from like minorities there. Like kini ki kharmato shathi sa Bangalore ki kini ki brew ki ba you know daily wage workers ki don lotte ki investigate kini barakhat. Then ki should done a little bit of poetry here and there. Tengah she job and then interview. Kini ki brew ani. Before this, I'm gonna brew belong quiet from Jingshahkren, like only speaks when spoken to, and timid. Ma kumbuki ang katin parang kilong I'm timid ba. Te ngayon kani ram and I realize banlong timid nganum survive. And I need the money. But tang ban ime at first she was like, "Nee, believe it kang pisangan." Then I'm like, "Look, see if to pisa, you send me just whatever I would need for PG and everything, and kani kan long no kum extra money na ladi. And she was like, "To, leka ba man." Then ti nang tu pede ngas dang ban yo pisa ban thiet kini ki skin care ki and men chwa am namar bang adjust ban move na Shillong apa ju meet na Shillong ever apa ju yo ahira like ngayo travel tang she stay in Kolkata ngali class 7 then dadap na tu prem ju at mo ban meet na Shillong ti ban adjust also sa Bangalore was a problem because ngam bang ting ka bam shiti so bang ta bam kasi
of course
the
has to cast
ti ni and kiran ki por but ani for one whole year fitap I lost so much weight ba ngam la ara ban bam ngam bam tang si shamat ngan tangan ngan bam si shamat ka jana patte ka appetite ngam ko bam shur ngam la re tinga rai kho then ngam jula ara ban tiamin meru because I think ban adjust ka shatiru again difficult te while adjusting I should videos kan video min me ha YouTube and then I should ikan kini ki video spang skin care. And menshwa pa dia ngashit like menshwa pa tip sa pang skin care dang tip tang makeup na bun ki pressure ni kili makeup and everything. Tinga okay maybe I'll learn nga ko ban ta like foundation. Foundation na ngam li re. I'm not a fair person. You know? Ti ban yo shit jang aru jinjar tung what's the next option? Tanga ikin ba kidan kini ki cream and ben bhai stand jang pi tanga safe pisa na ka to ka part time job jang kasang nang to gan. Then men shwang shit on personal Instagram account nga shit share kai kin mga ong athit gani on my stories and then we college mate jang bang ni piti nga thal ban pick ni shin mas pata just start a different account. And thank God she did. She was annoyed bang share but then thank God she did naman. I was like okay and fine I'll start it and I'll only share hang to. And it was just a hobby. Ba okay, if I'm a little bit of a nerd, I will do research on what does this serum do? What happens ang attack ni? What happens ang to? And then I would share that with people. And then she message kan, kum no officially, kum no banga dan kani nga then nga hindi na banga tibi ero nga police pang kani and kani fiab le kani. And then kin tato kaya rap yang. Then after that again nga shit only once a week nga shit take time bangan you know take pictures and everything. But throughout the weekend, as I'm going to college, I should post. And then after that, one of my friends na Delhi, nearly online friend, but you can get actually free products from brands in exchange for a review. India took a part online content creation. I think kasang one boom after COVID.
Yes.
I was getting free stuff before COVID. I was enjoying my life. You know? But then these are all brands na shabarte.
Okay.
Like na US, na Australia, the UK. Like I would see all of these brands, and then my friend said, just reach out to them. And I was like, okay, what have I to lose? You know, I would then send business proposals on Instagram to all of these brands, and I would get free shit. Free stuff, not shit. I would get free stuff. Then don't keep brands ki ba send India, I would get. Keep brands ki ba pass India, humne le raha tha, whatever, it's okay.
Okay.
Then I would get kinkini, I would get to try it out. And then one day I decided, why should I share shapang tang kini ki brands? I would reach out to, I sent proposals to different brands in India, out of which only 2 reached out. I sent about 10 or 15 at the time. While doing college, I mean, what is there? No, like in my mind, I was like, oh, this is so exciting. So exciting. You get free stuff. So what? You know, nothing to lose. All of these proposals saying, listen, look, I have this many followers. I would like to do this. Send screenshots of ki comments, baki DMs, pang shit yo. And then kiniki brands, one brand they personalized hair care. They're like, yes, we'll send it to you. I was like, what? This is so exciting. And then I learned, okay, then more and more skincare brands. Then COVID hit. And after COVID hit, I realized all of these brands, I think they realized, but okay, there's an untapped market. Everyone's going online because Kimla Arab and Mi Shabar. This is where, you know, this is where we can make money. And how? By small nano creators. At the time, I had 1,500 followers. I was taking it very seriously as a side hobby also. It was just something I was long passionate about. Then I gave, then all of these brands come Dr. Shades, Kanika Korean skincare brand, banga shit menta. Then kishit sangsha with code. Oh, we'll give you a discount code. And you could earn money through that. I'm like, okay, down with me. I'm anyway studying to become a psychologist. You know? I was like, whatever. I don't mind. And then on top of that, I taught scripts for all of these. I was a part of a media house, but I taught scripts for ads. So this media house, she let really small ads for Ola, Uber. I taught scripts for those. Back then, big piece of I used to do it. And then after that, masters. Then I started seeing, okay, I asked my friend, I was like, look, I like doing this, but I would like to also be paid for putting the effort. Then she said, why don't you just ask the same friend? Why don't you just ask them? Just say, just ask. There's nothing if they say no, you still have the products.
Yeah.
Okay, Tata. So then I started saying, hi, again, a brand reached out. There's like, Long in collaborate. I was like, yes, of course. Is it possible? I was so scared, shaking as I was saying, is it possible to be paid for this? Yes, what's your rate? Huh? How much am I supposed to be asking them now? Like, excuse me. Nobody tells you, no ki rate free ban pan. So then I went to this friend and I was like, look, I don't know how to charge, yeah? And she said, just ask for anything, no, see what happens. And I was like, okay, I want this much. And then they're like, okay, that's a bit much for our budget. How about this? I'm like, oh, I didn't even expect to get, like, let's say that much. So thank you. Yes. And then on top of that, I discount code and everything. And key products. So then at some point, but image it once a Bangalore. This was when ngadang le a masters can come le a bachelor's, le a masters menta. And kala apoy kiniki reels menta. Reels has entered the chat. Ti ngale kanika bon ki plans yung no push do reels. Then I was getting collaborations from like so many brands. Hadu berapa bangsa sa Bangalore. Man kasni step habaji kini ki delivery person kila tip. Madam, parcel done. Like, you know, at that point kila tip who I am. They know where to come. And kila, every day I was getting packages, mom. And every day I was very excited. I was like, yay, I'm so excited to do this. And in my mind, I was like, okay, you know what? The psychology, my master's, I'll take a little bit of a break to think about what I wanted to do. Shano, right after I graduated, one brand was like, listen, we want to work with you on a contract basis where you don't have to post, but you give us videos. Like, nowadays they call it UGC. Back then, there was no term for it. I didn't know, actually. Maybe there was. Adang beat, you know, and I'm like, yes, whatever, pay me money and skincare products. I'm so down. They, in like products, and they're like, look, we'll pay you for this many reels, and it was a salary, okay, for 3 months. And in my mind, I'm like, sorted, let's go, you know. I came back Shillong, and then I started doing that, and I was like, okay, like this is nice. And then again, when it rains, it pours. Then one thing after the other started happening, and I'm like, I like this. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And then I started growing suki. My growth actually has been really slow on Instagram, but I don't mind that. Why? Because I know that I have a community of people who understand where I come from.
Exactly.
Yeah. From there again, like now I'm like, whoa, you know, I went to Thailand with I stayed abroad for 3 months from posting videos on the internet. How does that even work? Like nobody told me when I first came back, she's like, get a real job. And I'm like, this is a real job, please. I am doing the work of a manager, an accountant, an admin manager, editor, videographer, scripting, everything.
Acting.
Acting, scripting. And even my skin is a lab rat, no, for people. Like I take it very seriously. I have a spreadsheet there. Okay, these are the products we're going to try this month, and this is how I'm going to do it. Shillong when I'm reviewing something. I do that. I take it very seriously. I'm quite Ft.Catherine. And then don't keep up with last time if you recommend Kaniru. I would tell them, for my messaging, but what exactly am I saying? I would mostly promote ingredients over brands. Like for example, plum, let's say. Plum and I'm like, no. You don't have to think about ki brand. But ki ingredients. So everybody who DMs me, I take it very seriously. I'm responding DM I can't and I take it very seriously. Come long kum makeup, come long kum life advice where I just give and then done, you know? When I tell them something, I don't want to just be like, here, use it and then be gone. Oh, did it work for you? Okay, then I think maybe this would work for you. And then the kila Allah pa there. It's so nice to say, oh, I feel so much better in my skin. It's so nice to bani asngo ya kata. Dan ki bash ong ni fitem nga along 2021 nga le ka bare skin. I have it actually on Instagram. Let me show you. I don't know if it's possible. Actually, bare skin project, which is showing people your bare skin. And then everyone was tagging me hang niya. There's no filter. Oh yeah, hang niya fi to hashtag. So people were just posting like their bare skin, no filter. Everyone hang to. Everyone showing their face. That's what I wanted, Ken. But okay, I care about why you're doing what you're doing. Everyone again talking about, you know, like kalong kumni ngaru I would show up dang adon acting up in e dang like then people started posting with no filter I don't filter ba am kibrio. And that's when I realized, oh, you know what, this is important also. This is what skincare is. Kam dera tang banta cream na ipurkhachu, but it's also side effects. This time, there are good side effects where you gain confidence, you feel better about yourself. Then people would message me saying, Fita, I used to feel so shit about my skin, but then your bare skin thing did so well that like it made me feel good about myself to see people and you show up kum to te like ban show one bit ban ni da don yang mong da mi pimple person I just show up like that. Don't keep over think like think ham shave hita ampit la jong I don't care. Because nga di we all that's normal for us to have. Obviously, okay, there's etiquettes and all of that, but then again, the point is I don't want people to feel shame for just being human. They at some point I think you don't keep a dad. But you don't keep on thanks, because now I feel good like that. Okay, I feel like someone sees me. And it's just one or two people out of the hundreds that say, but those are the two people I'm going to focus on because those two people get it. And that's now my life, like my job is now just talking to people, understanding what problems they have and making sure that ki not just skincare products, but also fitem da fi kinong ni nga ko aban kum ta I don't just tell them ta ka to ngashidong ru kan mau ba you're more than how you look. Fim day tang just because fit in dark circles kamut ba ni pi ma ngam you ire ka taru like honestly I don't see it unless you kind of smell bad and then there's flies around you, then I'll be like kill it sumse. But other than that I'll be like yeah, you look fine, that's later. There's no big deal. Like everybody is human, everybody has their own life to live. They think they're going to be imperfect and keep orba. They'll not like how they look. That's normal. And yeah.
Let me ask you, kalba pinang ongi katane. Then what's beauty to you?
Beauty is seeing what's missing. For me, I feel beauty is, again, it is in the eye of the beholder. If you're able to see beauty outside, it means there's beauty within you. My uncle so like street dogs who you find cute. I'm like, yeah, but they're cute, yeah. Like, and then he's like, but I'm like, that's why he's cute. Like, I feel like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and so if it's a reflection of who you are. It's a reflection of who you are. Like somebody who appreciates beauty appreciates life. Namarba and you and I, hindi na Shillong, hindi na Meghalaya. It's the most beautiful place in the entire world, I think. I go to Thailand, I go to Vietnam. I see all of these really nice things. I can't wait to see more also. Kuma feel up a share up. Yeah, but you see, like there are people but travel. And then they see the world through a different perspective. And Kidan Kibru Shillong tourists. They go, they see, they come back, and nothing changes. I feel like Kini Kibru beauty is basically how you see the world. And if it's who you are and how things are, like how you take up challenges. You're vulnerable enough to allow something to change you. To allow, like, even every time every time I pass by katuka Lightroom canyon outside I'm just every time I'm like, wow, this is insane. Oh, what is such a I get to say that I'm from here, And every time you look at nature, you just realize, wow, like there's no words there. And I think that's what beauty is. When you look outside, you realize that, like, okay, I might look at that. There's that. I'm not saying I'm better than them also, but I'm saying, but when you eat them, whoa, like, that is, wow. Wow. Like, wow.
But appreciate.
How
when you eat something extraordinary in
to find
ordinary things.
Like finding beauty in very small things. Like something I find very cute the by Ishile Imayam is that she's always the life of the party. Dadiba the rebel adan bashad em irul ashalang. Or she starts dancing. And I think that's beautiful. So that's one thing. Now, kishadanam kishan ki model ki ba, they're not very like traditionally beautiful, but they have something katuru. There's something to find beautiful in that. You know, and kumanta ho adingilit the filet cha pareng pini. Oh, nice, very cute. No, the houses and everything. But if you saw Shillong ki briki wanchine, they're like, wow, so nice, so colorful. For mangi parang yang shubyang hi itanat chabar. You know. So then again, being able to see, but okay, all of these, everything, there's beauty in everything. Also, what we consider but someone else would be like, whoa, you know, kumba. Everything. I think beauty is again like who you are and how you see. It's like you know what's missing, but you also can't like you point to what's still there. My favorite poet, she recently passed. They recently passed away. She's like, in beauty is like you know that there's something missing, but you also can't. You still point at something that's still there. Like this is very nice. This is amazing. Yeah, that like katu kamdan but kadan kani pet kani hang ni. So I feel like every time I travel also in my mind I'm like, wow, like there's so much. Think even a narrow street but ijing belong very well. I think to myself, whoa, what? People live like this? And this is something that somebody is used to. I'm not used to that. So like, I think that's what beauty is, no? It's not just bata makeup or anything. It's how they, which now that you say that, there's a study, bapanite ka lipstick niya bakita ki like women, the shapes are always different for different women. So it also speaks about like personality, how do they apply lipstick, how, like, it was so nice thing iha Instagram the shape ting ilong kum to ting kalong bit spark like flat kum to. So then even that also, you look at that and you're like, whoa, you can tell a lot about a person through all of these very small things. So I think that like again, that's what beauty is, no? Like it's outside, it's within that goes out. And then the out that then inspires inside. It's like it kayat kum to. Like when I go to Dangali, you know, like Shang. Siya Sora or anywhere. I would think to myself, whoa, so nice. Actually, I'm not shit flip ka phone. And I would sit and be like, this is because wow, like what? That's I think that like the me being not bamlare, but I don't even have words there. I think that's what it is. Like just appreciation.
It's like it's the feeling of not just feeling, but the acceptance of the completeness of something.
Hot.
No, accept, but this is complete. It's like it doesn't come up the point. Ba kamde ba piong ba pi kdo ya kai ka baduna de pi kdo ya kai to ka ba ka badon, and it is complete. So you appreciate completeness kay kumanong no. In its full creation but it is a creation, but in its full completeness kumanong no, you choose to appreciate, you choose to accept that kanya long.
Kumenta papahiong mania amba, the eldest of your family always has freckles. That in itself kade statement. When you show up, they know, if you and you show up as that. Like the kadan. It's so nice, no? Like it kalong associated to an identity there. Kamdera tang ni believe that, but then you can be like every eldest how the narrative is. You can either see it as ni ngadan etla, ni baro hi she, but do ni baro she family ikon baningkang ish done well. Then it becomes something else. It becomes a trait, a very nice trait, very personal to. You know, it's a family.
It's more like an inheritance.
And it's like you carry that with you. You know.
Yes.
Kaya ka ba ni Shadap malalo kikintation but they go bald apparently. So even that I think is beautiful. I'm like hot niya barka yandi khman. Barka niya matla. Barka niya like kani khawa hot. Yeah, you know, very proud of it.
Yeah.
Te kalong na, that's what beauty is. How, like, everything is beautiful if you choose to see it a certain way. Kumba, done ba comment more like, this whole sunscreen thing became a thing also. Last year, 2023, this brand sent me a beachwear type of thing where, okay, one side kind of shows, but you're supposed to wear that at the beach. And I just had to show that to them. And I used the proper audio again. When it goes viral, you mean kamut fin yo abit ki comments ki belong. So then don baong ni believe he first of all believe he ta ki egi bapita believe he hanga ne. And nga ong pet look it was a man who said this and uong kan ba la shaya da filat the men nobody is going to care. I said, la shaya da the men, you know what? There's a market for old people. So if someone says long influencer but brand ambassador for adult diapers, I'll say yes. It's about, okay, you see opportunity anywhere and everywhere. Like for this person who commented, life ends at this age. Nah, that doesn't have to be the case. No, that also is beauty, right? You take life, you take life as is, and you're just like, no, I don't care. Because I'm only given one life. I'm the brand jayu yang shy. The yup, wait, but hot, fine. Nila ban duai, nila ban duai man kasni and everything. But they. Ni point em, is it guaranteed bangin po siya benang siya dujak ngimte bra em? Ngimte bra. So I feel like you know what? There's beauty in everything. There's opportunity also everywhere. Pia benang ben pete. Oh, another word. Beauty is perspective.
Miki goods. Gila Miki goods after goods.
Yeah.
Taruh yang nangan imsyah na sa sokan din. Dari betul ni dokumen mereka yang begitu ni lami kena chapter show no mana.
FP. I don't think so, yeah. Ashkan balanya.
You should. I mean, see. At one point of time, maybe haka Jingpynbhabriew. Now that you have inspired a lot of people and that young with the many thousands of followers bhi dan menta to perkhat pila ba if you can lalong no kitu ki balayu I ka Jingpynbhabriew manong no subo na katu bhi dan let's say ki belong very loyal kaman syong no the pila ban you bring down ni katu let's say kebaduna urusan hajar ngut tilada mental the pila ban sell 1,000 copy ya kai bhi tho. I'm not saying just about making money, but I'm saying that people who will buy the story that you tell, something like this kaba ngamtip kanungun apning jungki kila jios ngo, ba Ft.Catherine, you know, when dil se conversation kumning, try people would like to would love to listen to you, if not on an audio like this, you know, video like this, but pen, tinre ru nre bani pergi jingso jungpi, and all the things that you do. Aduh shock aduh kam tipsyon keliru.
So my turn to ask you.
Okay, she the one Catherine thing is crunch punky skincare routine ki blah this blah that reach boy mata so this more like
skincare long more it's more than
life
skin.
care.
It's not, yeah, no.
Skincare is life care.
I mean self-care.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Anyway, so speaking of piong kiniki followers ki jong pi ba pi follow ki bon ma na sha keleng saudong ki follow. La pila describe follower ki jong pi ba ki ba don mentai ba follow you pi. What do you know about them? La ni kai ka jinglong la ni kai ba ki kwa. If there's anything at all, if you describe your followers ke jong pi, how would you do it?
How would I describe your follow community?
Community.
I think that Kilong family. But I don't want to think of them as followers because I'm not Jesus. Sometimes somebody help namar ba before this ngadan Shasha Bangalore. And ngawan Paisha Shillong, the first cherry blossom festival habadan hapulo. Kemarin badan tkarayat baki you.
Lihuran.
Hot. Dan baong somebody came to me and said, can you take a picture? And ngalang mood ngambut dan kamban mangan penchandol di. Ngalang liat aku ni ngadang penchandol di. And she stood next to me instead and she gave the phone to someone else. And then they took pictures with me and I was like, huh? Balay, why?
Ya bakla ni, dia nak itu.
Yeah, that's why I was like, are you sure you have Piet yan Balay. And kiran ba kishawan ni ngashid fitep ngashid boot ngashid liat skincare na macam I'm like, huh? Okay, that's what I wanted to do, but then I can do it. I'm like, oh, so it's not just on screen, take along, not in person. I feel like I don't see them again as followers when they ask, but Shandor nang say, I'm like, balay, why? I'm just like you, like, no, like, why would you want a picture with me? I'm not I'm a celebrity. I'm just me, you know. The kiang ba you know ngashid buat je fi ngashid kini ngashid kita. I'm like, whoa, how, what? But like, thank you, but damn, thank you so much. But it's also I feel awkward, like shy. But so I don't see them as followers, but I do see them as kibri belong like-minded. So kalong community, like I would like if I message message I don't just respond to anyone and everyone. Ako aban shimpor ban tip balay gilong kumni. Jadi baki ong ni ngadan dark circles. Okay, what about your life? That like you know because kam di so dita ang ta kanila dab labiang piaban tiab ha bam ha. Pila ni ang afford ya kata. That's one thing. Namarba I didn't come from much. Menchwa pa bingidang nishit sa away halaim kra and nishit sa away yung ba like kamra. Gidan san ngud mga email ipa para angon and ni manage. And then kidon kipor ba nama like May is usually the breadwinner. Ting duna pisa te you know ngasnutu ba okay image ang man hikay pi ban bam dog. Shaban hikay pi ban bam ki bam bha namar la shay da pimya pina filane ban gwen kaja. So ishit hikay ban bam like you know tang ja soda ja melo and all of that la. And kidon kipor ba ting ishit ni mi khate like idan kper ti dala extra la ay yengi. Ni hadu mentang am la ban bam peskat bala bam palat at one point. But dia ngasngutu ba okay bun kibru kiduna pisaru. I was at that position. Now I don't. Now I ngashid your free skincare products. I'm like ani ngan le kum nu adan tang gawi ka dun. Bandiru am nang. Ngashid ai May kiparlok jeng May. Ani image ang ni kila hun hate hanan pala eye skincare makeup hanan kila hun kila no biang fin kintat ki makeup ki lipstick ki Fitap and then tengah perkat ka tengah ngasngutu ba okay ngaru like if I didn't have this as a job ngan la ni bantian kan ya ti kita runga perkat ti I feel like ki followers jonga there are people ba kwa ban take care yala dia and they want to learn. I would like to think that they're my kind of people. Maybe some are like again maybe some are just following ban pet ngale ayu dan ki basu follow kairu basu learni ru mlele but I know that the ones will pay attention ki belong like-minded. And na ka Instagram ngala yo parlok rute like ki followers pero menta kila along kum family like dani we kong menta ba ishit one ni ida phone ya to si arab yang ngong dite doctor fi kwach she's like am ali doctor kham yor to si arab ma pi then ngashong but like over 3-4 months like her skin is improved and now like she's like ishit phone ya ni feel you pi you know long family te last no eat you know then kalong no I adjust so that I can accommodate her she adjusts so she can accommodate me stuff like that kalong no you know, kam di should rehte tang you know ki ngam kwa ban perkar ba ki di followers because I would like to think about I wouldn't be here. None of us, mangi creators especially, you know, we won't be where we are without our followers. There, kalong a symbiotic relationship. I help you with something, you help me by listening, by paying attention to what I'm saying, and buying maybe what I recommend from time to time. But most importantly, my main goal is personal growth. But also kind of buying into katuka philosophy bangadan. Daki buat ya kato, then I'm like sorted. I'm so happy for you. High five. Like, you know, I would like to think that my followers, Ft.Catherine, kiba, they want better for themselves. Kim kwa ban settle.
For less. Anything lesser.
Huh.
Kiba na kiba kiba done followers mata.
Mata tila bun tila de na Shillong hi na do banga video da kasi. Pero bha banga le before nga si kwa bane betang da pareng na marbale ki brand su ki sngoten nat. I have an edge. Na marbale imay ipaya nga Shalorato, which means tang ban pronounce bharu ini it's the not the. Kituru we had to like long and I'm very happy for it because bale now the day kadante katuka etiquette like it's a boost in life. That's what it like ngam ko are banong ba if you sound a little bit like this doesn't mean like people will sadly kadante it's just politics. You know at the end of the day kibriu ki you know kilong they kind of there's a priming no kila this they associate this to something and then so luckily I have an edge where I speak English well. PE. Accent rung I'm done with accent, you know. I'm done bit like proper English like accent ma. Not that I push it di bala play school na do man shwa. Na dang lasang kan kasi tang along kum ni you know pas tu am like but when dang la kan pareng pra along, you know. You know that was there and I realized dang la le kasi pre bona kibru ki there's a gap there. But okay hangni kibru ki ko abante pre dang kan tang na pareng kinum sngtho.
Exactly.
Kinum ko aban sngap ru.
True.
Even if I say Shillong people do this, they'll be like eh? Then I'll have to be like, okay, ta ngan kren na daka kasi. So even how Bangalore also I used to ngashit but if I go to a place I have to learn the language a little bit. Namarbale, that's how you speak to people's hearts. They have Bangalore ngam nang ban kren mo but then kini ki auto drivers they stop taking advantage of me dangal akan kindete daka kitin jangki. Uncle Solpa, you know, like Solpa less, you know. Then he's like, you're learning Kannada. Congratulations. Then they kind of like, then kilong sutanate. Kung mangi kasi, yung sutan haringi, idengi asngo bikibriyo ki kran kitin kasi na marbale. It's honmen same hade long. It's like, you're seeing us for who we are. Naka mother tongue jingi. Like, I realized, okay, hot, danga kran nakakitin kasi, then I'll be able to reach kibriyo ki bakwa. But like English is just not something baki ko aban sngap. And then I realized okay nang tu hi like nang ni hi ka yad and hapor ba ka jaga tu ka ta sunscreen hampoy perkat shisha. Now the only reason bang ashna ka real ru is because bon kibri ki wanya ni ngadan ka tungan le ka eng office ta sunscreen yang tinga and it is the truth the kasngi kathang kasngi kapin your cancer kasngi there is proof menta how again on the internet you see menta because of social media barokhat ki information being available everyone has their opinion that's fine but they pihak balong educated kan family ban ngam they of course hapo bang ale ka tu ngasi ong ki biong pet dapi kili nga dawai ayu banta the day ba film ta sunscreen kanum mentoy te namar balik kam film protect raya kasni do ajong pi pila ta cream kadawai ti fi ban dia da te ong pem ya da te kanum
Pima benong dalam ta kiai na ta sunscreen na jerong
kalong ni so for example kibriu ki badan nyang mong very common thing Shillong menta let's say ki lalit siya doctor ang laser. Ka laser laser pada ka laser ka penong sensitive ya kasni doctor. Ka trekam kadon science back results. Pada pihak bentasan pihak banya daya la di kan kasni. Amar balik ka along bare ne am kasni doctor pi. Kalong kum la lembut dia kasni doc.
It's like kalau snap mga kan the welding.
Ti jadi the fita pada like ka sunscreen kaya da at least nakasni. Ti tapi la ya da ya la de dan katrikam ken kiwe. Kalau nak komentar di ba pure da fishu bikum tu filet trikam ben kala ban infect ne am. Ti fita a gauze or like some kind of bandage na jong am. Banya da kan bahkan on kanum rung jaba. So same thing. But kasni do. Tinga because of that I realized bahwa bon kibri ki kuat dawai pada kim kuat re bandan daily habits banya da. Banya rap.
Okay.
Then okay. Then in my mind I'm like, you know what? I'll just think of a problem solution. Kibri ki don short attention span menta problem solution. Tapi don kani tak sunscreen. And then one thing ngahampoy perkat hire bukan long kumtuti like kalau ada nak ka jingem jong la jong de. It became its own thing.
Yes.
Outside of me, I don't even like I kibri ki yang tak sunscreen, but then now like idan ni parlo itag yang ati bakit hana fi ko ben yo mark sa classroom hana tak sunscreen. I'll take it. And no attention is bad. I was like, whoa, thank you so much. I didn't think this at all, but and then ngapoy siya so araru ngadang let siya janailar let alam kay parlang kibrio bang ami su tal sunscreen. Then I was like, huh? Kono kita
an bangaling ngali tang kawin arli video on sunscreen na miar ki ongom ta sunscreen. It's like I'm hopping into the trend. Taman ray par long. It seems ba katuk.
It took a life of its own day, and ngahampoy perkat re. But I'm glad ba okay I became viral for something like that. I'm okay. Like I will take it. I have made it in life if I'm a meme.
You have become one.
I am a meme. Yes. My face and then like bawa sunscreen like that. Dan bang ka SPF tu kapore badang di voting kan ma. Tengok tu biang self care club.
Dari biang election Catherine try hak sunscreen with sak.
And I jangan I bisa ada sunscreen mai. Kinong rap ba ani plastik des ni dak jumeni sunscreen spray. Spray lah dap. Kau handsome tak sunscreen.
Kata try constituency jong pi ke constituency ki bahas ni do.
Good looking people lah barakai. Kung baki ang ka Gen Z mentak yang face card face card ba mamju decline re.
Tama yes ani sunscreen jong pi te kawala ani
kampoy perkat re. But then it's like a full circle moment yang namar ba I wanted people to take sunscreen seriously kan.
Which is good hero kam along no kuman siya no it went viral for the good reasons kay manong namar ba kibriu long kalalong na kala instill hakam jingmo perkat jong ki kitu kibam jumalian menta sunscreen kuman siya no tigla kumpoy perkat no kay tak sunscreen ubri bam juta manong no kumanga
don ba ongken don we shandang ba message yang fita mga di shandang ngam tak sunscreen daripada hana ketuka video jong fi kalit viral hanang itu ki meme tengah rong atahi pada ngam tip ras ikli recommendation. So like kidan de kini bara kidan kani kam like ideally ngaku aba the account akan day for women because I ngam tip ras function. I mean I know a little bit function on skincare wise but ngam de am shandang so I wouldn't know. But the ngaku aba ki can tell like at least skin tip no. Then kampoy perkat reba or even kishan lang interested. And then what happens is even my brothers also kishan yo I was like listen Ayok kani deodorant ba yarap ben jajing sma me sma rambo me shim ta kani. And then they'll be like, "Hey, kong yarap ni." The other day also ngawan pai na Thailand na Vietnam na Bangalore. Tiap bang ngawan pai na Bangalore. Ipara jang ke ngashi nga ice ni ka shampoo na mga shit yobet na kani ka brand tinga shliam no. Nga ai kenya para jang I was like shampoo dan kam nak mafi because ngam dandruff kadi anti dandruff shampoo. Ana oh man I'm just there do I'm just kapit mong pidana. Then I realized wow I can actually crunch pangkan niru. And then ngiliak ngashi menta ngashi liak kamnu email ru. Email te ni la spoil bhai tuli na ki brands kadon koi ka serum ba is ngotanat bahan. Kani ka brand kaya ki oh she likes it kaya rab email pi to se shim before and after picture. You take 1 month time and then do before and after picture. Tengok to email pat ita tok nama beli kadi ka serum ka baram. Yang ni yo show. Hana tengok kaya sa pun thiet mo hana email ka ram. Ita tang tok ni mo. Te obviously results ka suki. Tengok ki clean ka brand ngong ni my mom she's using this much. Tang kat ni. And kyong tell auntie will send her and any amount of bottles she want, please. Hadu ba. Kila apa so 4 more bottles for my mom. Email langsung spoil hai lang. Princess. Long and my brothers also take like kini ki deodorant, ki serum. Long kila langsung thuk menta meta kan no li sunscreen klia nga. Long menta even my brothers also kila long ki take care te la dia. And it's very nice to see that. Like it's nice to see ba ki even ki Shillong last time I let video but ipa ngahampu perkara in kan hadu kata because email is long very one worded tang si kintian ba in papa na oh kasu kung bakarong siya na as we were taking the video ngasong ba na suba ka nyamba karong dam ta. And I'm like, who told you to say all those things? Lang be surprised maru. So in a way, even kishanang like kikwahi they want to look good. Who doesn't? That's not kamlong te tangi hikin thay. Everybody tang kumta kishanang kila abin shumi bit like klam you like you know. Even pansum also is taking care of yourself. You know, like don't keep ridiculous. See, they don't even get out of bed, no. So like things like that can like polok jangan like may your hair gel I'm yung extra you know like any hair care products you get yeah like that's so every time like nga kendo polok I'm gonna rabbit a bag full of goodies and I'm just like shim whatever you want from there you take and whatever doesn't work for you then you can leave it there like blah blah blah. But kalau not like even my brother also medan kan ni ngaku ayah polok te like ikli. So then I'll be like shim. You know, and at one point, kiparajan or kitan samla. So then they're like, Kong, then le ba, then gani, then a sunscreen. I'm shim, like yeah, fine. They can use this, they can use that. So like it's, but then like honestly, baka tu kata sunscreen kan long kum tu kampai perkachisha. I just wanted to tell people, take care of themselves, and basics is important in skincare.
Ngasong ni ring one thing is kumansyong no kata pia vision rang kumansyong no kadan kita kajing sngo ba this is not really my thing. Andai kajo kaporo mo this might be my thing. Kalom dati no
you never know unless you try.
Exactly. Ti nga try kumangaru itay sunscreen there's this particular sunscreen kiwa mga persyang ban le mga lali video teng. And madu menta kata sunscreen ni ngam jusha ilapin kita. It's like kabesti kalong tip ngam tip ngam nang man batay tamad kidon jajat ki banga nga UM banga ta haka idur nga kan. Ko ki banga sa tam sya tamang ipi sa umpresnap kor. Ni bislin lotion gitu keturu tak bro shimet jadi portlang dah bro shimet dah ketubet.
Yang kenal ngaru.
Dah ketubet cuma he tu. Ada ketubet sesama ubi.
Email mesra Michelle aku menu ishit date te garlic. And then ishit benta aku tu ya
yes.
and then isabam. Ni banga deh. Yeah. Ho ti ki tu
Magi
ruken.
skincare routine ki balong traditional makna ulong.
Ho. Menta ru kum like yusnyo ru kadon ka brand ka balong popular ha menta mo. Kasdang na India pade it's sold worldwide even the rest of like sha paring ru te kila asmut ho ba natural Ayurvedic all of these remedies also kitre kam the for a reason. And kisdang kila pick up menta kini ka brand kala aram te even for Indian standards. They like kalau na like an email kini ki ingredients am ngat balik nama email men shwai pindan kam te stem ki powder am clear so sa ta mas. May fikir mas sa am kan maura recently ngakili. Fikir mana am fish ta kan ni u bring raj ni it's like ni am kan mas no hana men shwa.
The piyang ta ngatray could be the same brand ba bangi jiyo ang imsha masyati ki for 2021-22 and tama again tang nakadagi ni ki middleman ka flop no ka arrangement dem I mean ka jing yaday you can so nikong kisdang siya as a sponsorship and kakala partnership tama handre par hapor bala biang ha ta jing yaday berkikiway ka ngapan kud hino mga nomor ba ka transaction kamlong kam khut te kamlong kum day banlong kan te sadly long da tamalong re ba phi batay nga hindi ki bro khajam long tangani ko ka banga nga sungthu kumanong no ala ngala pa summarize kan ba skincare products beauty products ki badan nga try nga tip hiru babon ru kinagri kani but it is one of the largest selling a huge market and huge industry the day but ka jing it has to do with wellness, it has to do with katati ka jing kumanong self validation kind of a therapy
kaday
lam dati kamnadi ba ka ba physique validation ni ki way pi ap jingero ni ki way kata kaya ka jong kinre kani kalong ma phi le daladi phi phin yo jing sngo kidai confidence
through skincare ru nga learn ban long patient te but with myself not just ban up ki results but daladi ru ban sngo thu ba kan chimpor bangan start with some bangan nang bha kadi ka skill kan chimpor mar bale even kam met jongi nature also kashimpor kadon seasons te ka skincare like fine the day before the bom per khathan re ko mo if you know min stop nga ke nga don intention but the day before don intention te it's just a cream but the day before per khat bha what does it mean to you ba phin ta'sen ba phin riam ba phin hair gel or even just
pikiran ba yang ati kata
balay pimle balay
Ngatry ilok ni ipe je kan ni dia semua try indong yang ati
no but fite bon baong niya thanks to you only and my brother is doing something and I do think bahoy like what does it mean because kishan rang maybe it's not the same thing kimdan kam na kumbadan kam kente
and plus ngatry ka skaru kumlong juga skin nu ka hair
namar balay because even one of my friends namar balay haskul iya pimple shikit bha isham skincare seriously I come long diligent
kadai namar ba ngai
kishan lang ki bamdan any problem take ki ang nim lele re tala adan problem ki ni liam no ki panic
am ka kadai ngatry ka kweru na kwe ki daw banga am da khalong ke ba ya ka skin nem de ba the only problem that I have is kumbar it's not even a problem with freckles lom tate te and I choose to live with it I don't even care kumana ti taman ri perlong ba ki kiti perlok nga para nga badan kiti ba mi kinyang samla ba percent between ki ba ti thu ba di snei ba ting long ki
namar ka affect ka self esteem jong ki kim sngo handsome kim sngo kadai and kidon and then another thing is kini ki kim sngo thu te baka de temporary and think because mga ruman so ang shit passion sikit ni. Pada kadai apa barang rete lang di kapor ban mi. Dada pa kasuja na thank God. And then menta pada dari bakami ngas ngutu bukas ngadi kentai as a woman. Fi ban like ngal as ngutu te kamet kalong kumno. And then yakishan rang pada like gitu ki scars te dan le am bala along kum ba mi
yes.
like ni looks really bad te kala along deep ha am gitu ki care te gitu hisrang ki kwa bentem
kadai katakan ngari imat dam ngatrai kadai naka jinglong jok snido jonga am bangam jumi kami extra gitu am ngatrai long ka kamni baong ba bakal sulong confident bakam jumi temalong namar bakami em I even kelas long kapen kelet deh nga ba I need to take care deh kemanong no te takada maman kaporem ngandala clean shave nih te kalau kadang wi kasi nih shanir idan lang per shoot kata ka yung ka film te ngishoot ita film ha moro kiwan dikna syong mga syong kelas ayu tengah ti ngong ngasong class 10 na something na yung em na syong class 9 nanti ngong mga class 9 yung syong class 10 na tumalong nga uni mo kan nga try di bang wings ninyo mo na nga try kino class 6 ka 7 try ti man kapor mga dalit bat ki paradang maneru nga dong kawan ko function nem ti idan ni parado nga ngatam ini kalais nem sinrang kan parar kami ti yung itay principal ta school yo mas long ba batam yung kalais nem yung kuno kumta yung irang ba ita ti teman kasni do pa kuy kan ti ngatry din ata kadati kapelong nga bangan kamlong carefree kiniat bam nakuslaitan kan teman still daman tayam nga suthu pati balong ba mdi baong ba ngalasdang balong conscious ya kaskin ngalong kumju teman re palong ngasuthu pat ba hadin man lasdang banle ti kam ki bakhamlong khyak na ti welding ba ki wem ngasuthu ba ka mdaong ta man handsome teman re palong ba kadi kadur jong phi ka ba expose bet man kapor kadi kadur jong phi te other parts of the body de kim na company than like tang le se kini ti bat ki kan re kadur always jam long ki pila ban sop ban pila ban phong switar ba ki kadur rem ha batalang ru kan disngi ben ha ka perliur disngi ben
and imdira tangka taru even first impressions
exactly
ka first impressions like how people see you ting I mean that's why nga kwaru like bakibrew can so ban mi percent it's okay there's nothing wrong with you because people take what I'm reading this book at the moment bakaong ba you must got attention at all cost. If you want to succeed in life, the worst thing is to be ignored, right? For people to not listen to you. How do people listen to you? If they feel like when they look at you, they're like, whoa, I have to pay attention to this person. There's a thing called how face value. There's for women, there's this thing called pretty privilege. There's a study that shows, but they do get more opportunities.
Kata pemla ban deny.
Pemla ban deny, exactly. So again, somebody who is foolish will not think about this as much. Lane maybe it's again like depends on their life and what people's goals are. But the day he realized, but this is what people see first. Kinom tip re kumanta da kibrew ki video jang akin fish kadur am. Takada like I get hate comments also shapang ni de japi lang ta. That's fine, lele. But that's what they see. That's face value.
Yeah.
Take along no it how what they see is they won't know kumanta Ft.Catherine nga Ft.Catherine tuba I Catherine long kum ni long kum ta. It's only they'll spend time. But the first impressions part whether or not ngan decide na ban kren like job interviews kito ki balong so I do think that kani ka book mga pulima ki onghi you must take when you have to seem larger than life for people to want to listen to you. And once you have attention, that's when you make money. That's where your opportunities. Kadang lut. Kumanta like beha the day ba mapip him done YouTube channel. Kim tip manu papi day. The day papi kas dang business jinjarem pia ban spend pisa ban le marketing ma. But then namal ba pila don't lupa ka audience. Pila don't lupa attention. Attention karam. Very expensive. So attention pila don't lupa. Who's likely to succeed? Somebody but an audience am. So katuru kawan na from again face value, having an audience for whatever reason. Tikini there's politics even in beauty, in the way you look. No, Dafi bukan kim perkara ki beauty ni I'm quite a smink smang whatever, you know. But there. Dafi perkat the long-term effects to that. Before, when I did not like feel good about myself, I wouldn't introduce myself in a room, and hence nothing happens from that. But then I got pushed, and then I realized, okay, I'm actually not that good look. Again, beauty again is in the eye of the beholder. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But then I realized, some people find me good looking. How do I cap on market? How do I use that to my benefit? And also the benefit of the greater good, right? Like kadan kanika kadru am bashid her evolution kishidong survival of the fittest. But this book says survival of the prettiest, and ki record de how people achieve, how people perceive beauty. Ka along no, that book records beauty as a science de. And I ngashit like sometimes ngashit ngam audiobook, sometimes ngashit boleh, so ngashit ngam audiobook jang kania. Even ka color, red lipstick. What happens when you wear red lipstick? Small things like a capture. Job interviews also, who gets to go, all these things. And in that book, I realized, it's not just blush and whatnot. It is so much. It's a political statement there,
Ladies.
Just everybody, along a personal brand, my personal brand is that one is that my logo is that sunscreen. but then my branding is personal care. I think it's important bangan, you know. And now I'm hoping bangala ban enter into mindset space, teaching people kumno ban dan mindset balong really resilient bala ban grit ma kumki ang tin parang. That I would like to help people with. Because once feel done katuam, there's nothing stopping you there.
Good day.
So I do think beauty, it's not just it's Bhabriew. What rooms do they get to enter into? Takadaw kiniki politicians they don't just walk around in slipper or anything. Kidariam. Even uniforms. Why bali dengi pong uniform? We enter into a mindset of I am going to school or kipailis the kipong there. Along no, it's a role that they're playing there. So even kanika book ruka record ikito. So there's not people. I mean, people do see beauty as something you can brush off, but no, it's also very small. Nothing.
It's more like a statement piece that you carry.
Very subtle though. Very subtle. But when you realize ka power baka done, and even just knowing how to show up, your world changes. And I've seen that with myself. Kadi case study yala. When I didn't feel pretty. When I learned to do makeup properly and I actually felt at least I look presentable. I'm ish.
Shakau jakau.
I dadi ba hamlong, you know. I like I ngasngutanat yala di. Then I like feel like I'll go introduce myself to some random person who you know. Then nang tu pa there like if you realize ki skills mga di bendan kam ka one day everything works. It's not like ngi puli psychology mo ngi puli pangka jabing. And then ki Shillong when you not just ki ba puli psychology doctors even neurosurgeons ki neuroscientists ki psychologists cognitive therapists all of these people they realize ba okay we ngiong ba ka left side jong ka brain kalong kumne ka kani ka to kani ka din bala kala ka karon kini ki function but then it's an oversimplification meaning ba dadi ba for example the left side of the brain is, let's say, this is again, I forgot, I don't remember. But as an example, there's a thing called neuroplasticity. Kamud ba pila aban change aladi even people think ba ka brain ka develop only from this age to this age. But then the day ba kata, if that's the case, kumno Jingpynbhabriew ki ba all of a sudden have parts of their brain removed, how are they still functioning? It's because the brain adjusts to everything else. So everything is kalong connected there. Komentar di ba fikum bakla tan karendang ka tan lo dem shamet ru kamet jengiru kalong kum to and the day ba forget about that even the reason why I feel like Shillong ni the youth are a little bit like not so empowered because they feel that around them people saying ni piti beli pisi Shillong tamale kanila what you think about someone else also everyone can feel. Kadon there's a thing called a Pygmalion effect in psychology. But I don't care what you think, okay, about me, but also at the same time, long pin kita ya. She's like, I was like, please don't call me lazy. I don't like it. I am not lazy. I just struggle a little bit. So like, don't say that. Namarba, when I hear that, then I think that is me. That's not true. Or even if you just think also, one can feel it. Takada nga Shillong like hapo bang internship has nga sila Hasan care last time then we doctor laklat manta she said she was like you from there man cut ki alcoholics as alcoholics because they're not alcoholics they are also a person outside of that if you call them an alcoholic then fi ong ba that's all that they are but then they can also be people they're more than that So like that's something that I feel like still is missing in the like it's psychology.
Gusto mga show psychology class. Oh my goodness. Tama, it helps us understanding so much when it comes to the human mind but kajing long kibriu manong when it comes to ban present yela di kan hakil kon bapher you kanum ta
ni
you call me you lawan se
ani la
yo call you
kada bijisi
shabir ong ban subu namar ba odan to to ti umunong ni ani gusto kong padio kli pare okay, so now, palun memory kakat nangya.
Nigeria.
You have changed memory. Oh, you have a shim break shot nanta saya yak shkama.
Shim travel another 2-3 hours.
Sorry.
Tika kamu danglong mengenai ya biang skandis tu mentana sedap this one. Ting amo benang kumni to. Of all the skincare bapipilale in terms of ya ka jinglong jong ka snido jong pi hagbai dei badong ban ya kadur kadar ban kiwi ki ba pi pita pi pen lan namanta jong ki babun ki ba shimkya ya ka yu jong ki snido jong ki. What is the best, the simplest skincare routine bagi kila ban shim ban le at least just long ban keep the ban penlong itak snido jong ki kan long bakya like healthy kan
basics bon kibriu ki kwa ban like kipat pasang bahare ko product kila try na ko For me, aku aban on kibriu ba skincare kalong subjective. Kamut ba ke bateri kami phi kanum tri kam renga ke bateri kami kanum tri kam re ya anybody like kadi personal te kadi tang like ke bayara ke ba fis ngo tenat ban pindan kam lebet bun ba chikliani sunscreen eu ban pinjan yang mong ngas ong ka sunscreen ba fis tunat benta
Okay.
the basics fis sat kmat min step tang da ko na sam dari ba fikam dari ba flat skincare min met kan sat tang da ko ta cream ta sunscreen lane ta bit directly da sunscreen da fis ngo da film dan kam cream na marki dan kibre badan oily skin ya ta bit tang da ka
Try.
hoi ta bit tang da ka ta sha ka cream dari ba filter khang dan sa ta like the snake dan sa sunscreen min met pat sa pha khmat sa bha da ka face wash badan kam ka face wash ba gentle mde ka to ka face wash ban long kum ba sa gel ne am long pen ko ya ka to kam bha re ya phi na mar bale ka met jengi ru ka start Shajan am dadi ba fi kham ta cream fis ngolang oily ne am kasi do
Sebenarnya geli yang
kidan kibriu am ba tu kasni do jong piru ka pen ka produce te kini ki oils mo ki
yes.
Immune
Yeah,
system
yeah.
gila lah.
hoy ka pen mi hi bale kum namar bale it ka ka organ am ka skin ka largest organ ti ka don kini ki function banya daya la dia ti the face the ka face wash balong to ka clean and clear am balong kum ba sabon jingkling ka wenglut ti gitu ti kambha ken ti ta beda ka cleanser penan kam beda ka face wash ka balong natural oils ta beda ka penan kam beda ka face wash balong gentle teng kidan ki bri ki banan ka snake dot butter khang le jadi ba kam foam ru am beda kam long sabon lelera
Okay.
lelera kadi ban long cream kum tu te kadi ban long bai yo penan kam dak tu sai kma jadi ba fidan pisah pla ban le double cleanse am kini ki Koreans ki shile kata ki penan kam sada ka umpnyang and then sale apa the face wash te ka umpnyang am ha science ni shitlan oil begets oil and water like takada the mix ka umpnyang bat ka kam ju mix ra te kaju am kidan kini ki sunscreen filters jongi am ki UV filters pa ki Shillong ba ya dai ka ne do jongi naka singi ki sun rays ki day oil based te
Okay.
te kim teng hot fila ban pendan kam kala hi banja after like kidan ki tu ki face wash kila hi kidan hi ba like dade ba kidan ki formulations ba yaram pre de fi kwa ba pendan kam ba khamlong gentle te fi pendan kam shada oil cleanser the dab sa ta pa daka sa daka normal face wash the dab sa ta cream sa thya na pan and kibri ki bla tam me ka age of 25 the day ba fi kwa sa ta retinol ken kumbang ang ma pe de fi sang ski te min met pita retinol min step pita sunscreen and kani ditang kibri retinol de ditang kibri bla kham hair pe de ba dang dala I below 25 they can just use any cream but they have to ban hydrate te kasni do and kidi ban kan mau ba sleep is very important the day ba phim thya phi pet di phone kanum tre kamre
Okay.
namar belai kani ka skin or jangi am ka repair min met te da fit thya that's when the body ka recover takada am le feel it le ka sha gym fia ban thya bha da phim thya bha min toira nama da fit thya ka met ka recover te to ka por da kibriu kim thya bha min toira even ki dark circles ki ru bale kadi mostly lifestyle te akwa ru hoi lata kini da di ba fishule atang ka cream but sunscreen min singi but min made fishu ta atang ka night cream fisat bha kasne do done sorted tang kumta and then bambha the di ba fi try ban ban like ka plate jo fi ka di ban long colorful de bambha ki jhur
Greens.
ki greens and then kan mau ba ka ru fi di ban di bha te kam di ka skin ke kam di shoot te tang bata
Kan keli vi.
hoi Oh, glycerin works. The glycerin kade tang glycerin is there in other creams as well. Ma, glycerin kade tang one part. The dafi your
It's like more like an ingredient.
an ingredient. Kumba ka phone, ka camera, all of these different parts are formed together to bring something. Glycerin kade one of them there. Kade asap.
Ingredient.
It's an ingredient. And menshwang ishi yo bahan am kato. Mentapade you get better formulations. The glycerin is just a hydrating ingredient. It's a hydrating agent. Bayarap ban seal everything in. Kalong kum barrier repair. Kalong nakum ni jadi bangidan yang klem tenum mentoy so kalong kum katenum te kum tu katap. So glycerin is an ingredient. But you get like very well. Ki cream ki baro fi mix ang glycerin but cocoa butter. But coconut oil ki dan lut baro ki formulation.
Ngatry na kita ki basyat sutanat kali.
Hoi.
Ngatry ngila ban sunguthu da ka baong ka clear. Halor je korong.
Hoi.
Clear coating lah jerong je korong.
Hoi, kade. Namar beli bon ki bro ki perkat ni ki should don't keep your allergic reaction to a product and can perkat ni kamre. Hoi ka sunscreen ki ong kadan ka sunscreen kadan ni kadi bandan the UV filters. But kade rubandan supporting ingredients banyarap bakini ki UV filters skin kini yarap bahai kasni to pite so emollients preservatives bakan neslam those things are very important. The skin care kini if you kani ka cup also a lot of things make it you need a little bit of water, you need a little bit of clay, you need a little bit of kani ka glaze bakishile. All of these things together come and make that product. Can take a skincare ru kini ki cream ki glycerin ru. It's an ingredient, but you get separate. But the day if you something better, then you find something bakam badan lang ken. But okay, ngati I feel like panta tang coconut oil ka sne janga kanum yahap na mabila damage pala. So what do I do? Research says that you can come different kind of herbs like amla. If you mix coconut oil, amla, rosemary, all of these things, you get better results. You come one thing that's working for you. It's a lot of things together.
Okay. So namata kawai ka nga you ba day but kani in terms of the routine but kiwi ki brew ki jule again in terms ban sim kya kayu kawai ka bang shay ibha kini ki ba struggle ki ma shay yos ngo ki ba jukali ru hatu por kadang sedang bangadang endorse ki products kedai ki blackheads and then whiteheads ngar mentak la sedang mi whiteheads labun teli ba.
Thank you for bringing that up because another part of skincare basics ko bang ang manek kumno ban yo once a week she saying shita yo exfoliate.
Kamu di kata
Exfoliate kalong ba fi weng te the kasni do jungi ka done different layers ma.
Snap.
Hoi kalong fa ban weng te. Te shop fin I wrong ni ya ka yang fi ban san ne. They make it smooth. Fi weng lot gitu. Te the fi exfoliate fi weng gen kini ki dead skin cells kum skin parang ki ba cling. Namar bale de ba fi ta arong on top of klemlay kam yahab ram kam rung re. So same thing the fi exfoliate ka weng gen and ki sne ka kini ki blackheads kini ki ba collect kini ki jaban ki sakot hang.
Tinga kini ni ki whiteheads
and melia those are kito lay ki come long different can ki don body open ki don body closed. So open comedones, closed comedones kito ki don. Te ki kum melia ka kham janjar balay mener
okay
melia ka kham janjar balay fi haban yet ki
kita
kiti ki long kum blackheads but ki kham mi shabar te ki kham
kini bali jonga
ki kham mi shabar khnit ki de fi ta ki long bumpy ni ki to pade ki the reason why kalong kum to is because again a variety of reasons ma. But then one of the main reasons they ba kasni do ka tipet kumbang ong manya ki don different layers ni kasni do. So the bottom one pushes there like it forms new skin cells ka push chajong. The la push chajong teng ka step to ka rate And then jakaba like teng film la ban exfoliate pa or kasne do jangi kam la ban kan tat naturally kisakut ken. So same thing, blackheads, whiteheads, kilong kum to blackheads beli kilong young because they come in contact ki they open comedones. They come in contact with air and then ki oxidize. Takadaw the fi nem tu tala kum to kasi ras nem, sarang nem. So same process happens ya ki blackheads takadaw ki young. Ki whiteheads ki di ki bakam long like close a little bit. That's basics kan. They definitely exfoliate fi weng kenya kato. Kalong kum ni hang ni ki sakut lut kaya kami ka skin layer kum to kisakut lut hang ni teng to keep that skin cells to keep move ni teng flat cream kala move kum to kisakut to fi weng kenya kato.
Kasi tiki video bisa say and all that.
Okay to ki harap if a professional does it.
Okay.
Pile ayeng so tanat teng fi shu e bikum to te.
Kalong open wound.
Kalong open bed kum to. Hoi. Ti Kibru de hoi de fi kwa ben le ka tu pila ben le pati piti ben tip before and after care.
Oh, okay.
Before and after care fi day ben tip bahai ka tu. And kini kisidan ngasih dikhe bhana mabele aktin kasi samle ke pero kidi AHA BHA aha baha. So ki AHA kini ki acid alpha hydroxy acid. Kini ki alpha hydroxy acid ki pen loose te ka the dead skin cells they're glued to your skin ki remove to ka glue then ki lat ki. So alpha AHA ki datang on the surface, BHA pada ki penrung into the pores, beta then ki ham clan candid, and then menta because of skincare technology ki done in between kan AHA BHA main and then PHA LHA ki dan ki to baro but they basically ki kham long gentle kan dia ki brung as hot jadi ba fi dan tang basic normal skin type te punan kam bet tang we face sugar scrub nun ka shini shu shim kan to ada labyang lera but dia ki brung ba kham dan sensitive kas ne do ki balong ni ba react latang tadi ki AHA ba ki BHA ki kham long effective kan ki pendan ke kalong along no kumba la pinan kam bahai only no like dia bashu le kulmar no kum te you're using proper products kan and menta ha Shillong bonate ki jaka bon ki khat ni hat online or whatever em fi teng ha ta fi tang happy biru fi all te ki ni bar khat halam krala dan
Interesting.
teng sha do not tomorrow yo pling ru rinja ru yo so like you know bon te ki jaka fi ben like
Well, people are table ki jaka ki Shillong wali wat you.
ngale series last year amba ngale kini ki dukan and kini ki grocery store bikum tu ngapit dan ni and then nang tu ngashit hit for certain skin type and then ngashit eye giveaway kum tu ki tu ki body ka juk skin type ya ka tu kan tang ali hawi dukan ngale dry skin tang tu ngan pick ki products for dry skin ta ki dan babaha and then ali amna la post ka video on the fi dan dry skin and comment hakni video and then ngan sa eye pick and these products apa sangkai mapi if la tip hai kini ka jaka ka dan and all of that.
And it takes so much dedication, so much of
have done team, you know. I feel bad because I'm done there like a proper degree, but then like again, dito bang shoot up kulmaru ngala puli ba feel like I feel like dan ki bang amla ban like then I shong kid Dr. Pim long ra kani nan bang ni Shillong la hap ni mat I was like beli piwan nya kilikran doctor beli hadu kan ni and then bang ni la haps ni ba was like kid check up kam dia tang ban shoot up hap ben perkat jayu shapo ba haps ni
dan namenta at least pila long sort of di shoot influencer consultant ru hakaju ko por what's in your bag man kasngi pira
I have such a big bag here.
Fikir you. I mean, when it comes to keep beauty, skincare products.
I'll show. I have my bag hang ni ma.
Bahaya ba?
Ani bahaya.
Oh, ni.
Yeah. Ta.
To ngatry di bidon keberan lejong ti la yo ban promote
na. I'm done. I'm done there. Tinggal di bandan ben. Like sunscreen ma.
Okay.
And luckily thank goodness with for technology kedon sunscreen how do you bandan with sunscreen spray
spray ngalai itang iya ni
tinggal day bit bandan sunscreen spray Ngade bandan like usually ngashi done lip balm but then SPF benda sila jan meet temo khamrare but they like
Lip balm lo beran SPF.
hot.
Okay.
Then-
Sorry, ladies.
Yeah. Then I have books. I always have books bit ban like ngako bandan habit ban puli So yeah, I have
Pira. Kaningan itu li.
hot. Kawe de fiction. I mean not really fiction. Kade like hamlong easy. Kawe hamlong you. Then
The
ngadi bit bandan.
psychology of money, ladies and gentlemen. The psychology of money.
Ngadi bandan note my journal. Obviously ngap talk bangan post and everything. Ngadi bandan send. Sambang. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, my
Yeah.
goodness.
Again, more send.
Kini bro kay kini kiba hiyo sponsorship na ni
Done banga tea. Done banga yo sponsorship.
Kay kanir kini kesan kini.
Oh, kadi kasan.
For real?
So katu kaniya pare I'm doing a video for them. So then I was like I'll hold it with me ngan perkad. Nga again dadi bang ashim something ba kibri ki perkabani if you collaborate but bona ki brands like you done loyalty ni but I take my time with them.
Udi kini kerkom
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, kini there's so much personality. I mean, this is not sponsored. Mo, tumalong shoot you something. Meningkong national crush. Second, irreplaceable. Third, controversial.
Hey,
Bro, do you think defines you?
yeah. Hot.
Nice,
And I always have to
nice.
have two books ken. One bakam long easy to read. Something kani pare bang ashit hot notes kumfi yang niya.
Okay.
I have to. I write in my books.
Interesting.
I underline them. Hot. Oh, there's a baby picture of me in there.
Ano?
Hot.
Ari.
Ft.Catherine.
Usnam juga, ami kanusnam gani.
I think Arsnam, Lysnam, like that.
Nasa laim kra.
Hot. Hantuli main road. Hang mentaka doon yung computer store hang to. Opposite to Shillong Cafe.
Aha, yes.
Hang siya sa ang to mencha.
Oh, siya kidan.
Oh, ikidang doon to ka jaka di kali mencha pa doon to ka
yes.
So I always read. I always asya rakot ben my laptop.
Kalap tayo mi tepang do.
Hi nga dalun because three from like kalong no ting am nga asong hakali nga last day laptop nga la type nga la tho. So always and then cream
Kamu this
hair stuff.
Ay kam ngam sure na kami chibet.
Ako ban long big bag lady.
Sleeping bag non nem.
Happy. Di bandan mo ka
Oh, pelada mas lah.
Hey nga done with everything I would need even nga done ipla bang shit buha kali just in case.
Okay.
So like not just for me, kipalok jangaru
SOS,
ting SOS like download everything I keep. Benta because nga lit balik balay nga lit pomusnyo I have to carry a hair product around but usually to the hand cream ken la ne cream ya kam you know the last note kong kikijat kendit.
Uni rujuk ni.
Same brand. So you weigh the perfume, you weigh the you can. So I always can, but then okay maybe sometimes, but can my sunscreen and my books and my journal and my laptop haban rabbit.
Ki brand par do you stick to just one particular brand na kumno ne?
I stick to what works for me. So and mga pade, I have this thing, but for me my job is to review skincare products. So I will review them properly. But then I'll ask myself, do I like it? Is it giving come? Then if yes, come. I become like loyal customers. Like it was first sent as PR more like for free I liked it so much I bought it.
Okay.
Tingal lang ngalong kum to. And then ang adapt hit part. They're like, hey, like let's collaborate. I'm like, okay, down for it because ngala hit biang asin laisian. Kala I want to like come out if you follow balalong client menta. So even she also, I would give it to her and she uses. I should tell her, listen, sa spray bikum to, you know. So I always have to carry these things with me. Kalong na like
It's not really for the brand.
it's about for me I think that okay, let's say kaniri ka send mo for perfume. Kaya ka bang astunat someone else might not like. My job is ngan try barokan. because my skin allows me to. And then I tell people, can okay, ne, the day buffy pat lab,
Okay,
your
okay.
ke buffy, like maybe keep pat lab the products by your heart. Then try this one and experiment and see. If you have one long experimental yaka with your life, no, and your skin also a little bit, like not too much also, but to an extent, if you have been perkhati, okay, you have ne. Kay, film dia banshu like komentaki. The reason why I'm how like guilty of this is that ngilale doctor, skin specialist, and ngilang pe kalong kumne, and ki ada YP, and that's it. You should blindly follow. But there the day when you long active, haka journey, healing journey, then you tip, oh, why are you to like the skin specialist? Udi banyarap kumno, what should I be doing? Banyarap dia bangan yo abhaka benefits. If the day balong kumto, then I feel like kini ki results like you fin yo okoloy te. Namar ba even hangi hala em klaro mo like kidon kini ki skin specialist places but ki ongkin ki wan kile kini ki treatments but they can both like the habits pa ki ban done. But to make sure that the treatment works efficiently for them. They come day show how I feel it's a doc. You go to a doctor, for example, but fee suk po. The day but fee him di dawai hadin habot. The day but him bamha hadin habot. Bang bet Same thinking. Yes. I think how I'm tasking a ratang missed because lately I've been lazy. But I think I should done sunscreen stick room. I should done extra sunscreen also if I need. The day but they men seeing a lot of sunscreen you can met do.
Yeah, Shillong. I mean,
it's not needed. You don't. And I'm not saying Buffy don't come but this is something that brings me joy.
yeah. I mean, it just looks so fancy, yeah. I mean,
imagine
ngali
ngali menshwa perkat ken ni menshwa more like ni ashita not beki breki dan kini ki mentahu ngampai perkat bangan yo and then I get to try and experiment. I don't take this for granted. This job that I have, I don't take it for granted. The audience that I have, I don't take them for granted. Namar bakla magkiro nganum dante hangni takada every time I get skincare products extra I'm like ngashi let ki unboxing. Okay. One comment. If you want it, you comment. You tell me why you don't come ro. And think I'm yato I'll just go to the street, I'll rush get high skincare products. I'm like, take you want? They're like, really? Huh? Balay? I'm like, I don't know. Because I have them and I have just one face.
Gosh, हमारे लिए भी होता लड़कों के लिए.
But if you did mention कि ब्रश पर खानी, फिर फिशु post video का a bit more like फिर, and I'm like, but then
It pays off more mata.
It pays off, and not only that, actually, I think I was doing skincare influencing before it became popular. Like at least dunate mention apa balik kan like I think it was just for skincare tang amtip I think tang mga. But makeup, there were 2-3 other people balik and they were getting paid more pisa collaborations. And menta almost everyone kiko aban and everybody is doing it.
Murah sih ni bakut belor ni apa je ke Ft.Catherine. Yes to. I think let's ani ngasu kadang bun maki ban kali lah slam dah. He got
babbling.
I'll just ask you connect away. Since you're talking about career, talking about kita kijing persang kijong pi ka journey jong pi bat kiwi. Let's say namata jong ki babun nanti bapet lada ki pet je pi ya ke pi le. You get a lot of hate comments but ki Jingsha Jingsha judge ki babun ki rukam ki Jingsha. There's so many things. Ting ang apa comment jong pi muslom la why boleh lem delete ni comment.
I just it's not embarrassing for me, it's embarrassing for them.
Takan yung long kakawan di tu jing yutin mar long kumasya yung kentian mo. Reta nang bawa kan mo kata. Long leran unong pete. Dunia unong. Suam ti leran unong pete unong eight mo. Taman Repan long kasuan ni kini tu jingmut ba ani it's like kalong kenying de benong bisu ban notice no that tang ba halor jong gitu ke bro khat ngatrai bon ba kin tip yakani for the first time by you're doing this as a profession ba phimle e kani benong ba shule bang akwa ban peni ke ba
because I want attention, no.
tin re nga kan mau spang tu pikiran spang ke buram ka kor vacation and all that long I mean there are so many there's so many people ki bon ba ki brio ki ba dan like jong opinion spang jong pi spang karyam jong pi spang kamet jong pi spang ka ba pi peni ma pi all that really feel everything tin re long kani ka ba pi yathu ba pikiran menta ka ngamong e baka penjuba pi kita ki bro khat kinong kren be kinong pet be
and mapirufila I think few PUP experience here kani people have made up their minds and kadon something called confirmation bias where if the fears ngo kumenta dari bang ong kwa benta sunscreen ngan yo bit information why sunscreen pidi benta kibri bam kwa kin yo bit ka information balay pim di benta kan don bit so I'm not here ban change ka mind jong kibrio but I'm like the right people however will find my account and they will see what I'm doing, why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I feel like people have anyways made up their mind. I'm not trying to change like ke ek ba ki ko ban perkhat phang jong ki mat perkhat maybe that's true for them but it's not true for me. I exist in so many versions there in different people's minds. For some people I'm a very good person. For some some people will think I'm disrespectful. Dan kumbang like some people will not understand. But then so I have made peace there with the fact that all of that exists.
So you mean to say they do not deserve any explanation?
No. Why would my mom ishit angam? If you argue with an idiot, who's the big idiot? And I'm not saying I feel bad when I say it. Okay, that's a simple way of saying it. But for me, I will not engage if I don't feel like if I feel like there's no space for me to be seen and understood. For example, I have my personal beliefs. But then I will still listen to you even if he done the kawai ka jimperkhat. That's not because valid, very important. But the bang asngutu ba kini ki brio kim smutu okay kalong ko bakrani ka like a wall no. I don't want to. I feel like spending energy ban explain ya baro khan will not make sense because dang explain ru dang apan iru ba. It's more than just this. People will still have their opinions. For example, when in Rome, act as Romans do. So one of the problems that I had was bakini kibrikyong ni pipiriam mdan akor re. Ngadon habich. Ngan pong jan kasha I'm attracting attention. I'm unwanted attention. But then if I blend in like everyone else hang to. Then again, there's also safety banga. I'm not attracting that kind of attention. And nobody cares there. Nobody cares hang to that's dadi banga ho nga dadi ba nga pong bikini ha PB. I would get it. I would get it. I'll be like, "Hot. Why would you in the ballet beard?" But haba pe kumba dangilit ba yeng yat ho yeng ngi pong da kumwe dangilit yeng mani pong da kumwe dangilit kadon ko school need pong uniform. Did appeal so for me again, but then there shouldn't freedom of expression. Something I learned recently is freedom of speech does not mean freedom from consequence. And I feel like kini kibriu namar ba sadly on social media, freedom of speech is equal to freedom from consequence. True. They don't face the consequences of
saying what
they want to say. And then I'm okay. Nga should eat but some comments I delete because I'm like ni ngas ngukun jingbangan puliru and I don't want to read it. But some of them nga eat namar bale. It just shows people who they are, not me. Kung Shillong ni tibre ni akali BMW ruspa hade, but I think he does, like, let's say he spent 90 lakhs on a car. I think that, oh, he has so much money, he spent 90 lakhs. No, he's short 90 lakhs now. So same thing. People, you can come kibri kilaban pule ka comment section and think, oh, I feel bad for her, or they can be like, I feel bad for this person, but comment ya kanye namarba. They lack something ba that makes them do that. I never another favorite quote janga banga shit. I always remember, never attribute to malice what you can attribute to incompetence. Kini kibrio kimdera baki kwa krandat janga kisngo isi, like it's not kamdera de naka jing sneo. But kadi naka some kind of like jing duna in terms of kisngo thon am where I'm coming from. Is what ka comments bakibo. Does it even make sense banang? Do they understand where they're like, like kumong maneki nuances? Kumanta de kiwan ban comment ha video jong pikim. Kan mau ba dan bang ni PT pilet kan mau ba ki ang PT pilet shaba da pisa jong ki. But they don't know ba ani fitri shutama to even get to that space. So there is kalong and to quote that, it's not malice, but it is an incompetence. But there's so much behind the scenes that they don't know. Exactly. Once people have made up their mind, there's no way to change it. Which is why I tell them, do what works for you. But if you're open to it, let's have a conversation.
He done but he comment.
Oh, you can done but comment. And I'm okay with it. For me, the ribang bakla ho, I actually, I'm always like that. Like something that a lot of people who know me personally have always said that, okay, the bakla am ngakloy ban pan ma. Why I'm like that. Even hayeng ru ngam dam te ngam ju like dang adam am ngadam tang san, not even san minute. Tang 1 second lada aja. Kakak no angam ju bu nuot te. So even with my life and all of that, I don't take things personally. But then I also, so it's up to you. Like whatever you think of me, kato kamdi te ka business janga. That's your business. You want to think like that, that's up to you. You want to leave that, you have free will. Do it, girl. But understand that when you do that, you're also revealing who you are. I apologize if I've not made a mistake. I don't explain. Because I don't owe an explanation to people who have made up their minds. So that's one, and especially, another quote I really like. If you don't want to be criticized, hide in the shadows. But if you want to live your life, you put yourself out there and everyone's going to judge you until it becomes cool to support you. Takada the piece dang YouTube channel bon ki bhaying bahasa they'll be like, alam ko pit ni kaya to. Pero gidi bro mi thu te phi bolong. Hey, so nice, yeah, I watched your video, So there's again like Kibrio, their minds can change quite easily.
Yeah, which brings me to this. If you have to sit across the table with a person, if you have to come face to face with that person, what would you do and how would you handle it?
I would just sit there and say hello. Kum no pilang, kum ang menehi, kum no pilang, and then see what they have to say. Because chances are, kila bring that because they are not facing me directly. They can not like the kibru kiklate ba kamdera tang ha phone. There's somebody behind the phone, like the video bafipet. It's an actual person there. So if I see them, I would actually ask them, how's life? Like, how's it going? Bali jinjari you hajing im
How's the commenting going on?
Yeah, like actually I would like to know. I would actually maybe ask, like, I would like to know what kind of person they are also. No judgment. Like I feel like I feel like, okay, maybe I have learned a lot in life. But then again, life will slap me with something and I'm like, honey, I thought I knew shit. I didn't know anything. I'm I think if I were to meet them, I would be like, okay, chalo, you want shasao ne shadut ne? Pinbam
Beef burger.
beef burger. Just that. And then see if they want to talk, they talk. If they don't want to, I'm okay with it. Like I feel like thank goodness I studied psychology. I understand where you come from.
Yeah. I mean,
But I don't have to bear the weight of what you feel.
No
Nala
guilt
empathize.
feeling.
Yeah, no hard feelings. You can leave that. I'm fine with it. It's okay. But you're just showing me who you are and where you are in life. People meet you where they are there in life. So in life, if komentar hurt people, hurt other people, that is very true. That's okay. Like, okay, fine, fikwa. Like, maybe it's easier for you to come and like unload and be like mean to me and it helps you feel better about yourself. Go ahead.
I'll keep the comment section open.
Go ahead. But guess what? I am still living my life. I know why I post on social media. Like sometimes from time to time, that is just joke. Like it's just being sarcastic. It's satire at the end of the day. If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it. I'm okay with that also. But if you get it, like, hey, you're my type of person. And that's okay. Like there are groups for everybody. I'm fine with that. Like, just do you. If you want to hate on me, also hate on me. If you want to like me, also like me. If you want to be like, I don't care about her. Ni kata sunscreen you kata also really good. I just know what I like. As long as we can belay why you woke up, like what you need to do in the first place, then that's fine. But if you're lost, then like maybe don't comment on other people's videos and think about ballet. Think about your life, get a job. Think before I'm ngashit long mean hati in some comments ngash on kili it comes up ban one comment hang ni. But ngasin eiru at the same time bale because the job situation in Shillong also is not that great.
I'll come to that, and that is very important. That's very important. So should have no start. Ngatray ngin ngapar ko apun kut makal ayat ni kupor. Ngatray this deserves a second edition of this you. Huh?
La what?
Damn.
Adi movie la. Netflix series.
So yeah, I would just like to mention kani question mo yo mga kumklet. Where is it? Okay. So thank you Yaki Murphy's Kitchen for sponsoring yakani ka yujungi. Kiba partner bangin na tani ka show makes the show happen, and also bandom penikli ikong Catherine Shiyeng. Ti kidon nakaliang ka Murphy's Kitchen this one question. Kiba ngayo mo. Kalong simple tama it's kadai kabala kaba bunam tayong yung imantang so kya kadai kalalong no kadai ka universal question na tayong babun mo. Biyong ni. What do you suggest we do in case we get sunburned or tan, especially after an outdoor swimming?
Oh man, that is okay.
1 hour?
After you there?
So she can
1 more hour. So practical tips before you swim, 30 minutes before swimming te ta sunscreen.
Yo kahoy niya pa darong home.
Kita sunscreen badai you te badang waterproof hot. Ta bah gitu 30 minutes at least. From there banta and then 5 minutes let's jingi na If you have up 30 minutes bakan activate bha. The dab sa jingi. Mustn't dab jingi part mustn't dab as in mustn't dab. Let's start bha to ko chlorine. And then the day before young padel at tan candid. So tan is different, sunburn is different. More. Let's talk about just tanning first. The fila tan padel, give yourself a month or 2 months. Now skin cycle is a 30-day cycle. Come on, if you took a skin.
Yeah, layers.
Can do the bottom part for it to come all the way up. Then you skin cells to come up. Kashim about 30 days, 28 to 30 days. More as a skin cycle. You have to wait it out. If you have been up, Ti tak sya ti again every week kumba fi tak ka sne do tak ka metro. She saying asin I mean ya ka met flat ben double. Asin shtayo exfoliate kan kumba ang fi.
Okay, ban.
AHA BHA gitu.
Okay.
Weng not kan ni ka sne do bala ayong, bala tan, bala thang. You know? And then the fi mi shabar obviously tap ya dia namar ba fin ya kum tu te young biang hina the reason why nga la thang young ha man ta ble ka shit there shit here. I'm okay with it also. I think I look
Aku
very
haban
nice.
kli tu tama tip shoot lang lap nem ta anyway to ya.
So one kade kata give yourself time and then kan mau banta bha body lotion ka to fi hydrate ya ka med am ka heal bha te man ka sngi men me tak like ta body lotion de mentally ki bona ki body lotion ki ba dan ingredients ba pen shai te ka sngi do de ba phila ben pen kam you get vitamin C body lotion la ne niacinamide
penli ni pensyai.
ba pen shai ba pen long brighten kan te kitu kinyarap it'll bring you back to ka complexion jong phite am de ban that's one asin shitayo jan med exfoliate bet kan so men med exfoliate pade pendan kam kini ki ba pen weng ya ka top layer how AHA BHA ma tadi ba film dan fila ben pendan kam ki scrubs ru la ne ka to dan ka jan ba pen meat ki you to anything ka ek bas no fis no yara you
Kalau
do that
excuse ki gradually ke.
gradually but gradually anything that takes a really fast bantre kam come with there's also side effects khadre kam start kan side
Lah
effects
lang bleach kan.
hot ti pendan kam shwa le kum tu and then men see the day ba fi mi hot the day ba fi pang shwa de kum tu te ta sunscreen ya kam metro the day ba fi ang ni ta da ke ting de flas mo kan tat nyam fi la try sunscreen and then film so tan na de pendan kam tu te ki chat ngashile akum tu ti kata ga de ko way you have to be patient kan with that da fi la di sunburn part kani kan I never usually give homemade remedies but they're oats with the but ka bit kum tam to ka if you use it as a mask and ban kam ya kasni do la ne that's the first few days le da ka to and then
oats pile class bo kalau
then people don't come to namar ka oats kalong rich in ceramides kira ban heal kan te pendan kam oats like jadi bu fi ko afila ban le but ka honey ka ngap naile to ka dabur le to ka ngap bayo bit na badan like you know bayo bit na itu ki local bit and then fila ban mix ka turu ka yaram the dapat jadi bu ka but immediately pada that you do every day kan every night kum tu am pada jadi bu fi the pi la kala ing bha am immediately after aloe vera gel you can take 2 aloe vera before you la ne fla ban penan kam Patanjali whatever ke ek bayara befila dan hiya dan aloe vera penan kam do to
okay
and then bakan cool de kasne do jom pi kuma fi bale welding ru am fila ban ta aloe vera immediately after namba kan ka temperature jong kasne do jom pi kan
cool down
kan cool down that's one the dapat pi penan kam ceramides kini ki cream madan ceramides kumba I fi ki longkum ka tunum te
layer
it covers can it protects your kasne do jong
clear coating
so pendan kam bit ka to nai le naita or anything else just simple basic and menta even body care kala long property you get really good body care menta katat idari ba fi duna pisa the ranges can dan ki bari ar spa dan ki pa khamram shisho so there's range out there anything belong shea butter also the day ba fi dan tang shea butter ta ka tu coconut oil the day ba kaya ha bi fi ta ka tu na mable not too much also depends bakan heal de kasne do dakala heal pa you go back to normal can and so during that time ka banang ing Phaban perkhat preventative and then protection so perkhat dikini and then again itu kiba extra bonus tip itu kiba dan like you can tell ba swim am kalong ni ba jong snyo ta on pnyang shaban swim tadi ba film dan katuka cap kin swimming cap tadi ba fi kwa jingi and fi abrung ne ma swimming pool outdoor pool mlelere sapung mlelere dalit jatu sha general anywhere like belong nature mlelere hagini ki swimming pool bade man made part
hidden chemicals
kidan am chlorine hang to ti taom pnyang use nyo ang penta be dom pnyang na ma da fi jingi clam ka swimming cap ka balm de to ka chlorine ka klan ka balm ya ka yo ki pigments harus nyu jong pi tengah sta be dom nyang I learned this namal beling I hikaya la di benjingi pabangadan sa Thailand for 2 months te man kasi nga ta be dom panyang shaban mi kan and then la imagine dang la mi pa na swimming pool lom don panyang sho la kala kham dunate so kamut ka balm de la do ka chlorine te that's my recommendation and then the day before you like sunscreen belong panyang belong oily very good for for skin for swimming naman balik ka oil but ka water they don't mix so ki water ki sunscreen ki belong waterproof ki kam long oily kan ki lang that ha
Walis kila
but
iya
they work
dapat.
hard ki don man ta ba kham ba bam da long tan kum ta but there again like for people ba swim bhale get sunscreen ba if it's oily very good it's working that's what kidi ban kan lang
Thank you Murphy's Kitchen na bata jong ka
question
question jong fi. Thank you so much. Nga try kala shy. I would have loved banong manyo kijing kali babun pa banong manyo ban kali tips teman dengan susu ba. Watang ngani ka mga sukli mga malumalar so ni like ta tam benda. Ti bana is kijong fili ti nga try ngin ha bandon the second version of this. Nga try kidang bun hagi bingin ni kren tama. Nga kalalong ni pun kuno.
yeah.
All right, okay. Thank you so much. So you see in Murphy's Kitchen,
Food.
for the food,
Balm.
and nabataki parlok subab lepikwa. I'll just leave a QR code here. Nabataki babun mah kijing balm kijing di bat kiwi people amni Murphy's Kitchen kadan hapostan bos mau live pilaban len pilaban call for home delivery bat kiwi. Which mentang kwa banwan pat sa kani kelas drinkly. Nabata jong ikong Catherine hang ni kabay day but ka kam ka jam since pi crunch ma kam ka jam ne ka jing duna jam hang ni and all that ting kwa ban kano mo like closing remark mo nabata jong kani ka jing crunch jong kani ka jing thu khana jong bom dam dish interview
Storytelling session.
of course tika jing share review no ne so bala la bun ma ke the thokot nga thrai lap ni be kadu saptar shu ti henrei ngashkwa ban sung thu ya kani but rule se kanom ka jinga man simrun ta jung kiwe phila pandap ya ka jung puli jung phi kam dai shu ka jung puli ka batang malumala phila pandap jung puli ka piang ha hagi babun ki benta if langi kan qualification langi kan ni ka jing long qualified jung phi ban apply ki kam ki jam ban 3 ru phila long qualified or well qualified tienre pichus but pijit ya kani kalenti banong banle ban create content but ru abda man create content ba pisu tanat ni ka basu kaman siya no ka basu poi by accident kaman siya no kam na de ba pidamut na du masya re nakadaw jong kajang evolve jong media but kiwi pipoi siya kani ka benta tienre patlong ba benta let's say lada if I may be wrong tamane kani jing pe jungi ngai ikop ko ma pila full time me kani ka benta ko ma phile tilong hakanu ko dor lesi lada day badon ki babun ba pe haya kani ki khna samla containation rang ne bikin shimi kani ka sin jam as an example nam ta jong pi of course kay mga ngali mga ka compare bali ma pi compare ni jong pi par ko long very niche te kar kom le jong pi ngali all over the place. It's like I'm everywhere kamanong no. Ndri jong pi long very niche kabang ngiduna pa man ta po Shillong. Kidan just a handful tang kindia de kiba ya long very niche kind of career and approach te khamtam what with social media kan. Then reiru haju ko porpat long you're also building a career out of it, a future out of it, and you're getting paid for it.
Yes.
Kalau what suggestion, what advice would you give kay kajing ajing mut jong pi lesi nabta jong ki khnang ba ladaki page social media kanum day tang kata ka baong ba
Bashu learning, bashu share.
But kiwi kung makipet pi nga try ki shupet pi yang iti shupni pitang ki jing pin lakut hang tay shiong ta sunscreen lakut ti laban nong ma maybe kilaban nong ta jing so ba maybe pilang pulin maybe pide ki bala atare se and pila shule kani part time ki bun magi jing sngo ki bahala lagi jong tin repat mentang sung thu ba kani ka ba pipile full time What advice would you give to the younger generation? Lani to this generation manta kaba kuma phi ong ne kaba duna ka kam ka jam that they should explore such kind of possibility.
I think the first is that my recommendation if you don't have a good mindset, nothing works. The became in step. I'm going to psychology again. The became in step. Set intentions. Clear la de ek bangam you e. Because the clear la de then you start seeing kidan Shillong duna kani ngala banwan ra kani. Hani haying jongi. I see this person kwa phakani pade mla rabanyo kani. Kumno ngala banyara opportunity ka download everywhere kumong ong manya mo. So kadi mindset mo shift not like ni baru khat ngi down internet. Kita ki bapet je kani rukin down internet, right? Pendan kami ka internet as ka library jong pi. You know? Feeling curious about something. There's nothing, something I always tell everybody, there's no stupid question. There's no stupid answer also. Unless you're hate commenting. But there's no stupid question, there's no stupid answer. There's just, it's just there. Like, when you have a growth mindset, what happens is, fila ban you eat it everywhere. You're no longer thinking, ni hap, te tang sapangka, ni aliam no. Fim perkara baduna pisa, you know what? Pisa ka bona. Bon pat kibro kidon kiway pat kin kibashim yakto. Na marbling ngim shim. Te clear la de okay. Ke ba nga smotanan. Bangalong passionate about, bang I feel like really strongly about. Pangala ban share, but yarap ikibrio. Kidan like for example, kidan kibrio kismotan ha languages. So if for example pinang haban kan kasi, you can teach people proper like kadante all of these things. So number one, pidi ban train ya ka jabing jong pi ban pet. What opportunities am I not seeing? And how do you do that? Just being curious. Just being curious and use yaka internet ban you know to ask ban kiligan how do I start, like you know, like ask very stupid questions like why in Shillong, let's say, why is there no Uber here? Someone can fill in that gap. And number two, risk must be taken. Number one is again mindset. I think I've emphasized katu, that is your job. That is my tip is that. But then come like the hardworking day, heavy lifting mindset's very important. Number one. Number two is, you know, like what was I saying just now? I lost track.
Uber.
Yeah, like okay, taking risk. You cannot play small. Achieve something big. You cannot. Jadi berpikir. But today bangi ko atang ka right now ka salary in Shillong ki perkara lai pohjal abyang hala. Think beyond that. Of course, lai pohjal is enough. Let's say for someone. Some people they earn less than that. I know. They don't even get that much. But that's the reality te bangi te. But there's so much more than that. If you jump, maybe you get 30,000 this month, but next month you get 2-3 lakhs. That's happened to me. You know, when I started, it was small. And I didn't work properly. I only had 1 to 2 collaborations in Thailand. But then I was living off of my savings. And I also still was working as I was going there. Take a long note. I had to take that risk, which is the risk of posting videos to the internet when nobody wanted to post. And still somehow being shongam in social media language, delusional. Like you take risks. So it's okay. The success is actually a documentation of all your failures. Nothing ban fail. I fail pare kili balay ka fail. The failures are not there are learning steps there. There are learning curves. For me, the day when I post video, it's not doing well. Balik kam trekam. Ngamong re. Balik ngam yo. I'm like, okay, balik. Okay. Kani ka trekam, kani kam trekam, balik. Kam trekam. And what should I do next? What am I learning from this? So failure teaches you more than success, actually. And a successful person has so many failed attempts there. And the faster you fail, the faster you learn. How do you learn faster? But you have to jump. You have to take risks. And third, don't be stupid, but again, don't be foolish. Don't take big risks don't take too much of an uncalculated risk. You need kumanta, like some people think about, if you don't come a camera, so they'll buy a camera, but they never really start vlogging or whatever. You just use your phone first. Like get into the habit of making it and then set you. So these are the things that I feel like, okay, like for and nothing beats being your own boss. So like I just want people to kind of have a growth mindset, to realize that, again, sounds very vague, ma. But then I want people to understand that actually mindset sets everything else there. Right now, ask yourself, you know? The bridge gap. For me, it was skincare. For someone else, it could be technology. For someone else, it could be Uber, Rapido, and all of that's happening. You know? That's there. Then when it comes to education and language, there's no such thing as competition. It's all collaboration, because that's what bigger brands also do. Bigger companies also do. It's mostly collaboration with other people. Someone doesn't have resources, you work like that. Okay, long term, what happens? That's one, having a growth mindset. You look it up also. On the internet, use it. Ask yourself how to have like journal prompts. That's one. And then take risks. Jump. If you don't jump, you never know
how to swim.
Exactly. You just jump, you just throw them into the water. They figure it out. You know. And last, just start with what you have. You don't need a lot. Kapo ba ngasdang ngasdang di iPhone 6 banga tit he second hand. 15,000 rupees when it was worth 50,000. Ngayon second hand ken. I use katuka phone hado dam long show. And then ime yarap at that time she got me a phone. Usually I used to always buy my own stuff, but that time a part-time job or anything I stopped because of COVID. After that, I used that phone. I milked money from that. Like that phone cost 60,000. I made that 60,000 within that year, like within the first month also. Like you ask, ka phone na bafi done. Something simple can make you so much money. That's one. And then nang tu pa rin ayo safe pisan, I got to buy a better phone ken. I have an upgrade to a different one. You start with what you have. I'll wait for the timing. There's no such thing as the right timing. The more you delay it, the more you're delaying your own success. Delay it, like jump bit. Postpone then sa leran ken sayam or whatever after that, but do the first step. Just do it. And you don't need to spend so much money. You don't need, use the phone, whatever. And then once you do PDM, you learn. Always be a learner. Think, like, instead of, stop feeling sorry for yourself. There's no such thing as that. Learn from it. It didn't work out. What did I learn from it? Coca-Cola and all these big businesses, they used to sell products that didn't work before they found the right product. Yes. You know? Same thing with you.
Distribute it for free.
Start with something small later. But do it. Just do it. Just do it. That's my final advice. Just do it.
Interesting.
You never know. Like, you never know. You never know. It's just random things.
Ladapim ko aban share kam nilay. Kamu diru ban bring down lani banong ban. Hi. The yeah, if you don't want to share, it's okay. The taman re kani ke jengkeli kam dadi banong ban ban penherdor hili ban penkiudor ipi. Tamba what is like the highest paying hadu mata kabran. I'm not saying in a month or in a day, no. The highest paying kaba let's say kan kum ka jingmut yaki babun, but this job is rewarding kan.
Yeah.
It's like the highest paying people ayo hadu manta.
The highest paying was about 1.5 lakhs. And again, takaraw like kini ki brands how beauty very well paying, but it's very competitive. Tech is next. Technology, if you're good at reviewing tech products, that also kadon pisa bang tu. So beauty and tech really high paying collabs. The smaller brands, for me, smaller brands I ask for less. I'm okay with it also. But then like the brand they have a budget of 50 lakhs for collaborations. If they have that much money, they like, you know, like and the thing is, before I went from making only 8,000 rupees in a year, ngalang pulit like that time, to making a minimum of 8,000 for one video. Some people go to work every day and then kiyo kata. Some people go to work every day kiyo tang lai po hajar, or you know, like not saying that that's tang okay, all money is important. Tang shitinkaru hap ko nai bha. But I feel like kibru kim sung thote, but there's an abundance of also money. It's an energy form. So it's an energy that rewards you for putting in effort. The kini kibru ki badan like for Kylie Jenner, Cristiano Ronaldo, they get paid in millions to even just share a post. For people to view my stories, how many people are watching it? Now I have 28,000 followers, and that's the minimum I can charge. Kibru ki badan 100K, they charge a minimum of 1 lakh. So sometimes it's also not about that. There are different ways that brands pay per view. So the views and you have a strategy. There are a bunch of posts. Don't think about going viral. Think about giving value. Kum no phila banyarap yaki wait when that namar ba phila done service. Then people brands take ite kum yanga, but the reason why I after that sunscreen thing, like a lot of sunscreen brands came to me. They were like, oh, let's work together. And because of that, I'm like, okay, I'm getting like, my views are what, 200K, 300K. So they pay you 1 rupee per view. Some brands put that budget there. Okay, all of these brands have all of these budgets. It's possible. And for me, what I do is, if I want to charge a certain amount, I go higher. And then they negotiate. It's Instagram, YouTube, all of these social media places, look at them as business opportunities. Reach out to a brand like a business person. Takada nga shit done templates when I reach out to a brand if I want to. Before I used to reach out, kiwan maki siya. So then having your rate card and all of those things, it's a profession ka long serious bhate. And right now, if you made a bunch of like this job is not mangatya. Like you have to wake up early in the morning, look at your emails. Then after that, plan, schedule, write. After writing, people cut. Oh, there's so much you can do. So much. Right now, I'm seeing people getting like they get flown to Singapore. They get flown to Denmark for IKEA. That's possible. Like for Netflix. And these are not celebrities, they content creators.
Bro, sedang no.
Skincare
no namtik sinrang.
Yeah. Yeah. There's so much. Even tech also. Yeah. Tech really pays well. Imagine, like, for example, Kumanta Cherry Blossom Festival also, right? Like even codes. For example, you can earn through even affiliate codes.
Marketing.
Right, like I remember just promoting my code. I was able to make like 5% of the total amount of tickets. Think about how much money that is. I remember I should share like the lipstick when I got this from this brand, and then during that month I made 50,000 sales for them, right? And then a commission of 20%. A lot already. I always tell people like even small things matter. Amazon pays you for like the if you share a link, like there's an affiliate program. You have to understand this. The creator economy is not just the creators, it's the tech people who can fill in the gaps that create the needs that creators have. Then it's also editors, videographers, people making cameras, phone companies who kind of have to make their phones better. A lot. So even if the film ko long on in the camera, there's other opportunities there. Other opportunities ki buon bha. Tagaraw manengaong. Develop an eye for just seeing all sorts of opportunity that's there and lock in. Fiiba or like again, like you see that there's this gap hung near, I'm gonna jump in directly and take it. Be open-minded. The more close-minded you are, everyone's like, dipsha too. The more you're like that, even boyfriend. So yeah, like think about it like that. Kumanta, my brother, he loves cars. Menta he try kanya kakali. So kidon ki briki ba design, ki artist ki ba design, kidon ki mechanics ki ba shna, kidon ki engineers, ki download everything. It's not just one kalong like a symbiotic. It's an environment, an ecosystem. No? I feel like there's so much. And Mili, right now I know I'm earning a little, like I could be earning more. But again, the more I grow, the more I build trust, the more I get paid. And I don't, like, collaborations also services that I can provide. Like, Hebrew ki bakwa la shy. Like, la don audience, kumbong ong manya mo, mapiba don audience, and somebody bakwa ban shnaka, ban lek ka joke business kumbong pi, man no ban succeed, mapi na mapila, don no pa ki audience. So, the day ba ki ko along creators, take it seriously. The day ba film kwa ban post hala day, UGC kadon, so much is out there. You just have to be able to see.
So much, man. So much, man. Ani ban digest buan ma ki keng atray. Namta jong ki ba page teng atray. Kamtam le ki ba follow iping atray. Learn so much. I think kamtam le ki ba ide ba career but ki way I would love to explore this potential but collaborate but because we have a training na bantajing content creators ki way. If you outfit, we can just give a workshop and then give a bon marba. Kani ba feel if he's very professional.
Thank you.
Kadandru ka scope ka bahe ba. And that's why ladaong no ba. This is the reason why bangi ngi don come ki creators ki ba create value te haki content ki jom bangi don come ban mri taman chule yak ai wa. Yele lu bro then be different, stand out from the crowd, and then be the best version of yourself, and then you can notice but you can follow, and then you can lap ru ya ka jinglong bishisha jongpi, and then buy your concept, buy your ideas, and buy your products.
Yeah. And a lot of people manta Shillong ki perkhatba, they can't be a brand, but no, you can. Who you are is a brand there. And what your values are assets. Mo kumbaong in financial terms. Take it again. I really would like the reason why bangali akani ka account also is because I want to empower people to take care of themselves. Starts with that, and then from there it's endless. It's like a long snowball. It just gets bigger and bigger. The more you pick up momentum.
No, honey. So, I mean, there are a lot of things when ang kwa ban kali to mga try. Por kam shashu.
Ja, aslam. Ani ashtobaje.
Bete si bes shafun si mei.
Hot.
Chano ka.
Safe and hot.
Diu meni. Diu fion lit tang te interview belingkot. Kata bajir panwan shanu manja. Ali. Ala yo thiaman hakali ne sakul blog.
Hot. Hot.
But
Block
anyway,
palette.
thank you so much.
Thank you for having me also.
And please, ladies and gentlemen, that if you thamai ini video jongi, please subscribe ke channel jongi. But ru kumju ya follow Ft.Catherine. Nabtagi babon bagi ke let's see pendem yos ngoy ben philosophize kumni ling ba ki you jongi ling ba ki video berit ki jongi tenre maman kapor pat ba permi di video pitip kawan na you know the hard work pitip yak umsep ke badan national debt ban penwandur di video berit ru te follow Instagram kan sabo ki link bagi ki hang ni po description ni video maju kapor subscribe ru ya ka channel ke second channel jongi Shillong clips ke bangi bu ya ki chapters berit ini Jingshahkren ki jongi ke bangi ngin bu ha tu channel mapila ban share ban ya sam lang ki babon bagi ni ki tips ki bai lai nakaliang jong as if not a medical profession medical practitioner manong no tinre as someone ita ibalaju persang hagi babon kiliang ki boble ulo kurkur sni do ka best bantes lu ki babon ki na bata jong phishwa khandang baila ban airu ki review ki babiang tinga try kanirap shibun la phi let's say long ban follow ban ru ban tip ban yo ini ki tips bagi babon bhan nakaliang jong ti that said ki dang bun ki products ki ba indang penmi indang le ni shkmat ban khbil tir bes penmi lang product jong la jong ru maybe in the future
Oh yeah.
ti
Of course.
kawale si ke balaman banmi na meghalaya jong I so nice. So thank you so much. I mean that was very
you.
insightful.
Thank you for having me.
Tang bakalong ka ba museum riru ka ba pen pelijing mo perkhat wa ba ai kapapili lalat pelinti di kibabunta na I feel like a lot of your followers like bampat follow EP makanaru di badang thamai EP nga try kila ayo jung mo shibun na kay kapapili tang na ka ba shu eye review sunscreen lani tang na ka ba shu eye review I'm not saying sunscreen day ki beauty products ka jong pi ni kala banwan ra ya ka kamay ka ji kala banwan ra future pada ka ju kapor ban I sim ban penpelilat ru pelinti and solve problems for a lot of women, a lot of ladies there, and also the gents. Anyway, thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Na.
No, I think ala
Lahun.
dry for well last say.
Okay. Ngashkaban kali okay. Honest opinion mo. What do you think of my skin?
Your skin looks good.
If there's any recommendation baka nganli,
I think you should just follow basic skincare routine. That's it.
talab yang.
Hot.
Takata opinion ko ipis kam. Please drop in a comment best tam na badajong ikong Catherine kong sunscreen. Hang ni po ka video. Dani hang no ka platform PPE drop best comment nang ni. Na badajong i badia ka kam jong i ile and we hope we will see more content creators kiban yo mensim na pi ban mi na kani ka Jingshahkren ka jong i. And I pray that you will inspire a lot more young people out there baki can ladam they follow footsteps of hero and they baki can create a path for themselves.
Yeah.
Lingba jong kani Jingshahkren ban yo mensim mentas ni. Tip top. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That's hero. MS not. Big burger.
Yeah.
Chalo. Ani ka. Kana kata lagi kita.